The name of this beautiful place is Eastern Domain. And this story starts with this lush green forest. But even after seeing such a beautiful place, an old man is very sad because when he sees his face in the water, he is very shocked, and he says, "Holy crap! I transcended through time? Why do I look like this? I was clearly just sleeping in math class earlier. I was a 185 centimeters tall guy who had never dated a girl and was just about to start a wonderful college life. How did I become an old man after just waking up? I don't this. Since I've transcended, then this old fogey must be a hermit master, right? I must take a look at his memories. This world is called the Kunlun realm, where cultivators are the elite. Cultivators were separated by their cultivation realms, namely Chi training, foundation building, golden pill, nascent soul, spirit transformation, spirit fusion, great vessel, tribulation, true immortal. The body's original owner, Yi Junlin, was extremely talented and had reached the golden pill realm at a young age. He was chosen as the leader of the Piaomyo sect, one of the 6 major sects in the eastern region. That means after all that, I'm just an ordinary person. But I've just transcended through time? Hold on, based on my many years of web novel writing experience, since I've traveled through time, I must have a cheat. I still might have a shot. System, your daddy is here, why haven't you come out to greet me? But there is no response from the system, and the old man says, "Playing hide and seek with me, are you? Come on now, stop playing." System bro, I was wrong, I was just joking earlier. You could at least say something, anything. That's right. Maybe it's not the cheat system genre. What if it's the grandfather spirit in a ring genre? Maybe I too can bully the old and pitiful like the stories? Medicine elder, are you in there? And when there's no response even from the ring, the old man gets disappointed and says, "Old thing, stop pretending, I know you're hiding inside there." Then the old man throws away the ring and starts abusing God and cursing this world. But then the system hears his curse words and appears before him and says the host's curse words are so dirty that the system had no choice but to activate. Please stop cursing and act like a civilized person. And on seeing the system, the old man's eyes start shining and his eyes become moist, and something starts hanging from his nose. And the old man says, "You finally appeared. You are so unkind. I almost doubted that this book was written by an ordinary person." And the system says, "Really sorry, I was sleeping a bit too deeply earlier." This system has only just woken up. To compensate you, this system rewards you with a novice gift package. Do you wish to open it? And the old man says, "Open it now." And the system says, "Congratulations to the host for gaining the unique skill. Grow stronger when facing stronger. Whenever the host confronts an enemy stronger than himself in any realm, you'll instantly gain a permanent cultivation level that surpasses theirs, with no side effects." And the old man has received a very dangerous unique skill from the system, and the old man is shocked to receive it. And he says, "Holy crap! Is this for real? So if I, an ordinary person, am to face off against the deity right now?" And the system says, "This system is fair and honest, rest assured and give it a try. It is guaranteed to work." So the old man says, "If that's really the case, doesn't that mean that I'm invincible? Will always be one step stronger than any enemy I face. Cultivate? Why would I even bother?" And the system says, "Warm reminder, you have 1 hour left before you die." But the system refers to the MC as host, and it's annoying to write in the second person, so it's just easier to use you. The system sometimes uses you instead of host as well. And the old man has very little time left. But now he has become very old, so his bones don't have much strength, and he is having difficulty in walking. And he is moving forward with great difficulty, and while moving forward he is saying, "No way, am I going to kick it here. I have to go down the mountain quickly and find someone to fight me to attain a cultivation realm to prolong my life. My goodness, why did the previous owner of this body have to stay up in the mountains? I'm so tired because of you." And the system says, "Warm reminder, you have 35 minutes left before you die." And the old man says to the system, "Don't rush me. I'm gonna die if I rush any harder. Don't tell me this pile of bones is not going to make it, alright?" And then his attention goes towards the sky. The color of the sky has completely changed and there is dangerous thundering from the clouds, seeing which the old man is also very surprised and he says, "What's going on? Is that dark ominous cloud a demonic beast?" Then we see some cultivators fighting someone. And the man standing in front is sect leader Su Yunyan. And he says, "The audacity of you, which evildoer dares to cause trouble in my Xuntian sect?" And the sect leader who is facing is one Demon King. And Demon King says, "Dog bastards of the Xuntian sect, you didn't expect that I am still alive, right? This Demon King will kill all of you today." And the sect leader says, "So it is you, evil beast. Back then, you massacred the Li Kingdom, and I personally injured you and knocked you off a cliff. You were lucky to survive, but now you dare to come and seek revenge? You think you can achieve that with that bunch of beasts you brought with you?" But Demon King starts laughing out loud and he releases his evil power and says, "I'm relying on this. Don't you think it's enough?" And then the sect leader and his subordinates get shocked, and the sect leader says, "What? You actually broke through to the nascent soul realm?" And a cultivator says, "What should we do, sect leader? We cannot contend against powerhouses of the nascent soul realm." And the sect leader says, "Even if that's the case, we cannot stand by and surrender. Now that things have come to this, we can only fight hard and defend Xuntian's sect to our deaths." And all the cultivators are ready to fight with the Demon King, and Demon King orders his minions and says, "Minions, attack! Slaughter all of these smelly Taoists." And a female cultivator moves forward to attack, and we see a dangerous fight going on between them. And the old man is watching all these things from a distance, and he says to those people, "Hey, anyone, attack me! Attack me, quickly!" But none of the cultivators hear the old man's voice because they are very far away. And the system tells the old man, "Ding, warm reminder, you have 3 minutes left before you die." And the old man does not understand what to do now. And he is saying, No, it's too soon to be reincarnated. They are too far away from me and can't hear me at all. There's no more time left based on my estimates. I can only use this trick." And the old man is continuously climbing the stairs. And Demon King is saying to those cultivators, "Humph. Too weak. If this is all the strength that you guys are able to muster, then today shall be your funeral. This kind shall let you experience the power of a nascent soul realm." And Demon King makes a dangerous attack on those people whose power is so much that the sect leader and his subordinates get badly injured, and they fall on the ground, and the sect leader is very much injured, and they say, "There's nothing we can do, the gap between the golden pill and nascent soul realm is just too big." And Demon King starts laughing at them and says to them, "Ha ha, who still wants to resist? Just accept your deaths obediently." But at the right time our old man comes and shouts at Demon King, "Hey, that big dumb bird over there! Over here! Stop looking around, I'm talking about you." And on hearing the old man's words, Demon King gets very angry, and he also shouts at the old man and says to him, "You old bastard! You must be tired of living, how dare you insult me?" But the old man shouts even louder and he curses Demon King and says to him, "Big dumb bird, come and hit me if you're mad. Your daddy is just gonna sit here and dare you to do it. If you don't, then I'm your grandfather." And now Demon King's patience has reached its peak and he says, "This king has never met one as arrogant as you." And Demon King asks the sect leader, "Che, well, you have met him now." And the sect leader says, "Is that Yi junior brother?" And the female cultivator says, "Heavens, isn't that the former legend of Piao Miao Peak?" And the other cultivator says, "He has stayed out of worldly affairs for decades. Why has he suddenly appeared here?" So the sect leader says, "Probably because he wanted to help. Alas, he was unfortunately ambushed that year and lost all of his cultivation and became a cripple." And after listening to them the Demon King says, "Huh? Then isn't Yi Junlin seeking his death by mocking the Demon King Qing Peng now? Ha ha ha. So you are just a piece of trash from decades ago." But the old man challenges the Demon King and says to him, "Grandson, I don't even need any cultivation to kill and make a roast quail out of you. If you have the guts, come and die." And the system says, "Warm reminder, you have 10 seconds left before you die." And the old man thinks, why is this dumb bird so hesitant? He talks so much nonsense. If he still doesn't attack me, then I'm gonna die. The system's countdown starts, but then Demon King makes a dangerous attack on the old man, and he says to the old man, since you want to die so badly, then this king shall turn you into ashes. And the old man was just waiting for this, and he said, good man, you made it. And then the system appears and says, hostile attack detected from an early nascent soul realm enemy targeting the host. The effect of growing stronger when facing stronger has been triggered. You have gained middle nascent soul realm cultivation. And then we see the old man whose whole appearance is changing, and he is turning from old to young, and he says, nascent soul realm, just like that. And the system says, of course, this is a professional system. And the old man uses his power and starts stopping the Demon King's attack. And when Demon King senses this, he gets very confused and he cannot understand what is going on right now. Also, the sect leader and the female cultivator are also unable to see anything because of the old man's power. And the sect leader says, what a terrifying aura, what exactly is? And the female cultivator says, is Junior Brother Yi still alive? And now we see the old man. And now the old man is no longer old, he has become young. And so now I will call him the protagonist instead of old man, because now the old man has become young. And the protagonist says, so this is the power of the nascent soul realm? As expected of the peak of mortals, it is indeed terrifying. And Demon King gets very shocked because his cultivation level and the protagonist's cultivation level are now the same, and he says, are you also at the nascent soul realm? At the same time Demon King thinks, and not just that, but even more advanced in cultivation then. And the sect leader and his subordinates get very shocked when they get to know that the protagonist's cultivation level has now reached the nascent soul realm. And they say, how is this possible? Junior Brother Yi is actually a nascent soul realm powerhouse? Perhaps, all these years of self-abandonment were just a sham. On the surface, he had become an ordinary person, but in fact, he had already quietly broken through to the nascent soul realm. Junior Brother Yi, you are truly unconventional. By the way, the protagonist's name is Yi Junling. But the female cultivator cannot believe how Yi Junling's power has increased so much. And the other man says, a nascent soul cultivator? Dude, there's barely a handful in the whole Wasteland province. And now our sect's got one? That's insane. And Demon King is very scared of Yi Junling, and he tells him, look, man, whatever just happened, it's all a big misunderstanding. Let's squash the beef, and maybe I'll drop by your sect someday for tea or whatever. But Yi Junling says, misunderstanding? You wrecked my sect's foundation, got my brothers killed, and now you're saying it's all just a misunderstanding? And the system says, congrats, host. You've unlocked your first cultivation level. Here's a random reward, the Great Desolation Imprisoning Heaven Finger. And Yi Junling says, whoa, isn't this that fancy move little Lindsay used to flex? Oh, so if I wipe out your whole clan, kill your family, then say, oops, my bad, and you'll just let it slide? Yes, I don't think so. And Demon King fearfully says, sure, your cultivation is a little better than mine, but it's not that big a gap. You really want to take this all the way? But Yi Junling says, I don't mess with people unless they mess with me first. But if they do, I don't hold back. And let's not forget, scum like you probably butchered who knows how many humans to hit nascent soul. You deserve worse than death. And hearing Yi Junling's words, Demon King gets angry and says, you humans leave me no choice then. I'll burn my core if that's what it takes to take you down. But Yi Junling doesn't panic after hearing his words. Instead he smiles and prepares a dangerous attack, and he directly attacks Demon King, seeing which Demon King gets very scared and says, wham! V Junlin. My bro, take my wife, you can take my clan too, just take it all. But let me live. I just made it to nascent soul, man. I'm not ready to die just yet. And Yi Junling very easily kills the Demon King completely. And when the other demons see that their Demon King has been killed, they all start running away in fear. But Yi Junling was not going to let them all run away so easily. He uses his power and kills them all in one stroke. And after killing them all, Yi Junling comes to the sect leader and says to him, Welp, those pesky bird freaks won't be bugging our sect anymore. And the sect leader says, Junior Brother Yi, it's all thanks to you this time. Apologies earlier, I thought your cultivation was crippled, that you were a spent force. I never imagined you'd already broken through to nascent soul, and the name of this female cultivator is Su Qianxue, Peak Master of Heavenly Fragrance Peak, Profound Heaven Sect. And she says, quit talking nonsense. Just look at him. Does he look like someone who'd stay down? And the name of this cultivator is Zhao Dezhu, Peak Master of Hidden Sword Peak, Profound Heaven Sect. And he says, exactly. Junior Brother Ye's just Loki, guarding the sect from the shadows and all. And Yi Junling thinks, y'all sure know how to make up stories, huh? Whatever, saves me from explaining. And just then a disciple of their sect comes with an injured disciple and says in a panic, report. Sect leader, we've got a problem. The Wino Thunder sect suddenly rolled in and hijacked our spirit minds and veins. Our brothers guarding it took heavy losses, and when the sect leader comes to know about this, he gets very shocked and says, those bastards. They've never been friendly, but to pull this crap? Quite bold of them. Without spirit veins, our cultivation is as good as dead. They're cutting us off at the knees. Junior Brother Yi, I'm taking our disciples to reclaim what's ours. Are you in? And Yi Junling thinks the Wind Thunder sect's one of the 6 big dogs in this province. We've clashed before, but nothing like this. They're invading now of all times? It's obvious they're riding the demon clan's coattails to kick us while we're down, scumbags. And the system says, ding, new sign-in quest unlocked, sign in at the Wind Thunder sect for unimaginable rewards. And Yi Junling says, huh? Another quest? Fine by me. I get stronger with every fight. Time to pay them a little house call. And he says to the sect leader, y'all handle your stuff. I'll head straight to the Wind Thunder sect and root them out completely. And when the sect leader hears Yi Junling's words he is surprised, but he says, okay. Damn, Junior Brother Ye's straight savage. Then Yi Junling leaves towards the Wind Thunder sect and while leaving says, y'all hold it down. I'm going first. And the sect leader says, when's the last time our sect was this badass? And Zhao Dezhu says, sect leader, never? With Peak Master Yi, maybe we can actually top the 6 big sects now. Then the scene shifts to Wind Thunder sect. Then we see some students and one student says, who'd have thought it'd go this smooth? Lure that demon king to a profound heaven sect, then snatch all their spirit veins? It was too easy. And the second student says, at this rate, we'll be the top sect in no time. Though. You think that the demon king might turn on us? Another student says, what, you scared? Didn't you hear? A prominent figure from the Feathered Immortal sect arrived today at Wind Thunder sect. With him here, nothing can go wrong. Then we see this guy and he is Qinyuhai, sect master of Wind Thunder sect. And the sect master says, Elder Mu, I heard my boy Qin Zhao's killing it over at Feathered Immortal sect. They say he's apprenticed under some venerable? Is that true? So Elder Mu says, Sect Master Qin, I've traveled from Qing province just to deliver this news. Your son's got the great son venerable teaching him top-tier techniques. The kid's gonna be a legend. And the sect master gets happy and he says, fantastic. This means my son has the potential to ascend to immortality. Elder Mu gives a gift to Sect Master and says, this is an upper-grade nascent soul pill, sent by your son as a present to you, Sect Master Qin. And seeing the gift, the students say, a nascent soul pill? With this, breaking through to nascent soul is a done deal. And the Sect Master laughs and says, ha ha ha. Why boy, always looking out for me. Double blessings today, Elder Mu, about that demon king. So Elder Mu says, leave it to me. I'll deal with it easily. And the sect master says, thanks for everything, Elder Mu. If you hadn't pegged that demon king's level, we'd have lost our shot at snatching those resources. And then someone breaks the door, and enters the hall, and seeing him the disciples are very surprised that who has come here? And we see that it is Yi Junling, and he says, so this is the Wind Thunder sect, huh? And the sect master shouts, who dares storm our hall? Are they tired of living? And Yi Junling smiles and says, name's Yi Junlin, and yeah, I'm here to storm your place. And as soon as everyone feels Yi Junling's aura, they all get very shocked. And they come to know that Yi Junling's cultivation is in the nascent soul realm. And the system says to Yi Junling, "Congrats, host! You've unlocked Human King's seal and Great Void Art." And Yi Junling says, "Oh, nice. More toys to play with." And the sect master, sensing Yi Junling's power, thinks, "A nascent soul cultivator? Why would we mess with someone like him? Wait. Yi Junlin? That name sounds familiar." And the sect master says, "Honored Taoist, why have you graced our sect?" And Yi Junling says, "Don't play dumb. You've heard of me, Yi Junlin, Peak Master of Misty Peak, Profound Heaven Sect. You teamed up with a Demon King to invade us. Now, it's your Wind Thunder sect's time to get erased from the map." And when the sect master hears Yi Junling's words, he gets very angry and he shouts at Yi Junling and says to him, "Yi Junlin? Didn't he lose all his cultivation? How's he at nascent soul realm now?" He also thinks, and if he's here, that means the Demon King's already dead. Damn, Profound Heaven sect played us for good. And the sect leader looks at Elder Mu, then he points his finger at Yi Junling and says to him, "Elder Mu, what should we do now?" So Elder Mu says to the sect master, "Relax. I'm here. A brat like him? Nothing to worry about." Then Elder Mu says to Yi Junling, "Kid, kneel, break your own arms, and I'll let you crawl out of here alive." But Yi Junling says, "Old man, you really think I'm gonna kiss up to you?" And as Elder Mu hears Yi Junling's words, he gets really angry and releases his aura. And as all the students feel the pressure of Elder Mu, they say, "A divine transformation master? Damn, that pressure's insane." With him stepping in, Yi Junlin's done for it. And the sect master gets really happy because there is a powerful elder behind him. And so he points his finger at Yi Junling and says to him, "Yi Junlin, I couldn't finish your toast. Once you're gone, Profound Heaven sect's an easy target. Beg now, and maybe Elder Mu'll leave you in one piece." Ha! But Yi Junling becomes very happy because Elder Mu's cultivation level is much higher than Yi Junling's. And Yi Junling smiles and says, "Divine transformation, right? Oh, this is gonna be fun." Meanwhile, the spiritual veins of Profound Heaven sect. And the sect leader has captured a man and is interrogating him, and he is saying, "What? Elders from the Feathered Immortal sect are in the Wino Thunder sect?" And the man smiles and says, "Heh, do you really think we'd have dared invade your Profound Heaven sect alongside that beast without the Feathered Immortal sect backing us up? That elder came to our Wind Thunder sect because our young sect master joined the Feathered Immortal sect years ago. His exceptional talent earned him great favor there. I don't know how you managed to deal with that beast, but my advice? Back off while you still can. If you're smart, you might just get to live as slaves to our Wind Thunder sect." Then the sect leader kills the man and says, "No time to waste. We have to rescue Peak Master Yi from Wind Thunder sect now." And Su Qianxue says, "Maybe Peak Master Yi can stand against Feathered Immortal sect?" And Zhao Dizhu says, "Impossible. Their elders are at least in the divine transformation stage. A nascent soul cultivator facing them is like an ant trying to stop a cart." And the sect leader says, "Even if it costs me my life, I'll beg the Feathered Immortal sect to spare Peak Master Yi. He's the hope of a Profound Heaven sect. Junior brother, don't do anything reckless." But the sect leader has no idea what explosion Yi Junling is going to do. Then let's see, Wind Thunder sect, Grand Hall. And the sect master laughs and says, laughing even on the brink of death, "Heh, this kid's probably scared of Witless by Elder Mu's divine transformation aura. With his pitiful strength, he's not even fit to carry Elder Mu's shoes." And the elder says, "You, a mere wasteland cultivator, dare act insolent before me? Your Profound Heaven sect is nothing more than an ant's nest. To the Feathered Immortal sect, it's just dust waiting to be blown off. And you? You're less than the grass underfoot. But since you've angered me, even if you kneel and beg like a dog now, I'll ensure your Profundo Heaven sect is literally annihilated." But Yi Junling says, "Go on, then make your move. Crush me. Stop wasting time. Divine transformation? Ha, divine transformation's nothing. Let's fight one-on-one." Loser's grandson, hearing Yi Junling's words, the elder gets very angry, and he moves forward to attack Yi Junling. And seeing this, the sect master thinks, once this Junlin falls, the Profound Heaven sect will still be ours. And then the system tells Yi Junling, ding! Host faces an attack from a late-stage divine transformation enemy. Passive ability. Grows stronger. Against stronger foes triggered. Host gains peak divine transformation cultivation, and Yi Junling's cultivation increases and he says, divine transformation? Is that all you've got? And Yi Junling easily blocks Elder Mu's attack. And when Elder Mu realizes that Yi Junling's cultivation is equal to his, he is very shocked, and he says, you're also in the divine transformation stage. How is this possible? A backwater sect like Profound Heaven sect has a divine transformation cultivator in its ranks? And the sect master also gets very shocked and says, Profound Heaven sect is truly despicable, hiding such power. And now Elder Mu starts getting nervous and sweat starts falling from his forehead and he says, this countryside lifeless wasteland, how could it possibly produce someone who cultivated to the nascent soul stage, and at the peak of the nascent soul stage, no less. And the disciples are also very shocked, and they say, in this barren wasteland, even a nascent soul cultivator can found a sect that lasts for millennia. Divine transformation? That's unheard of here. And this kid so young but to have reached this stage? It's impossible. And the sect master says, Elder Mu, what do we do? You must save Wind Thunder's sect. So the elder says, stay calm. Remember, I hail from Feathered Immortal sect in Qing province. My techniques are beyond anything he can imagine. And Yi Junling says, old man, you think your techniques are better than mine? And now Elder Mu is very angry and he shouts, ridiculous. Your tiny sect's techniques are dirt compared to Feathered Immortal sect's treasures. Let me show you the might of a top-tier Earth-grade technique. Tai Azurewood Palm. And Elder Mu makes a dangerous attack on Yi Junling. And seeing that attack, the disciples say, as expected of Feathered Immortal sect straight to Earth-grade techniques. Mortal grade, Spirit grade, Profound grade, Earth grade, Heaven grade, Sovereign grade. Even Spirit grade techniques are treated as treasures here. The gap is staggering. And Elder Mu laughs and says, boy, dying by my hand is an honor for a cultivator from a backwater sect like you. But Yi Junling is relaxed and he gathers spiritual energy in his finger and says, just some parlor tricks. Dare show off before me? Human King's seal. And Yi Junling very easily destroys Elder Mu's attack. And we see that a spiritual body has come behind Yi Junling, seeing which the sect master gets very scared and says, what is this? What grade is this technique? Heaven grade? Sovereign grade? No, it's beyond that. Then Yi Junling attacks Elder Mu with the spiritual body. And Elder Mu gets very scared and tries to stop the spiritual body. But now it is too late because the power of spiritual body is very high. And Elder Mu says in fear, wait. Stop. In the name of the Feathered Immortal sect, please spare me. But Yi Junling says, Feathered Immortal sect? I don't provoke others, but if they provoke me, I'll kill them all. If it dares come, I dare destroy it. And the elder says, if I die here, your sect will face utter annihilation. And as the instigator, your fate will be even worse. But Yi Junling, increasing his power further, says, making threats even on the verge of death? Disappear. Then he kills Elder Mu very easily. And when the sect master sees this, he gets very shocked. And he kneels in front of Yi Junling and says to him, Divine Lord Yi, this is all a misunderstanding. Wind Thunder's sect is willing to submit and serve under you. And everyone kneels in front of Yi Junling and says, yes, yes. We're all ready to follow the Divine Lord, to serve as your loyal dogs. But Yi Junling says, you think you're worthy of being my dogs? And the sect master fearfully says, Divine Lord, my son, Qin Shao, is destined for immortality. He's currently a personal disciple under a Feathered Immortal sect elder. Are you sure you want to offend someone of his caliber? Don't bring disaster upon yourself. And Yi Junling with an evil face says, oh? Destined for immortality? Perfect timing. Let me make it clear, if anyone provokes me, I'll destroy them. Wind Thunder's sect encroached on Profound Heaven sect first. As I said, you won't exist after today. When I say it, I mean it. And Yi Junling uses his spiritual body and kills all of them in one stroke and destroys the entire sect. But while dying, the sect master says, "Damn it! Today's bloodshed will be repaid 1,000-fold through my son. You just wait." And after killing all of them, only one thing remains at that place which the elder had earlier given to the sect master as a gift, a nascent soul pill. And Yi Junling says, "Oh, I'll eagerly await this so-called immortal son of yours coming to offer himself as my experience points." And then Yi Junling's attention goes towards the sky, and there the sect leader and his companions are coming to help Yi Junling. And the sect leader says to Yi Junling, "Fantastic. Junior brother Yi, you're still here." Then Yi Junling says, "You? Where else would I be? Didn't I say I'd take care of the Wind Thunder sect?" And the sect leader holds Yi Junling's hand and starts taking him away and says to him, "You're incredibly lucky. Word is a feathered immortal sect elder arrived, but they seem to have missed you. You've narrowly escaped disaster." Then Yi Junling frees his hand and says, "Oh, that elder? Yeah, I already killed him." And as soon as the sect leader hears that Yi Junling has already killed Elder Mu, he gets very shocked. And Su Qianxue gets happy, and the sect leader says, "What? You killed a feathered immortal sect elder? But they're divine transformation cultivators." And Su Qianxue says, "See? I told you Peak Master Ye's strength is unparalleled. He can handle anything." And the sect leader says, This is unreal. Junior brother Yi defeated a divine transformation cultivator?" So Yi Junling says, "Well, turns out I'm divine transformation too. Anyway, let's loot the Wind Thunder sect for resources now." And the sect leader says, "Yes. Right away." And the sect leader thinks, Junior brother Yi is in the divine transformation stage? Truly unbelievable. And Zhao Dizhu says, "Sect master, Peak Master Yi, I found a nascent soul pill. Must have come from Feathered Immortal Sect." And Yi Junling says, "This nascent soul pill is for the sect master. The sooner you break through to a nascent soul, the stronger Profound Heaven sect will become." And the sect leader says, "Thank you, Junior brother Yi, for your generosity." And the system tells Yi Junling, detected a potential disciple within a 100-mile radius, likely a true immortal rank demon sect master. Host, would you like to recruit them? Success will yield unimaginable rewards. And Yi Junling is surprised for a while on hearing the system's words. Then he thinks with a smile, amazing. Another mission, and this time it's to recruit a disciple, a true immortal rank demon sect master no less. If I pull this off and use my golden finger, I might ascend straight to immortality. Then I'll dominate not just this wasteland but Qing province too. And the sect leader is watching Yi Junling carefully. Then Su Qianxue says, "Hey, even though Peak Brother Yi crushed the Wind Thunder sect, now we've pissed off the Feathered Immortal sect. You think Profound Heaven sect can still hang in the eastern region?" And the sect leader says, "For real, Feathered Immortal sect's got clout way beyond what we can handle. Hey Yi, you're a straight-up prodigy, brother. Don't waste your future here. Just dip out of the eastern region. When Feathered Immortal comes knocking, we'll handle it even if it costs us our lives. As long as you're alive, Profound Heaven sect still has a chance to continue." And Zhao Dizhu says, "Sect Master is right." And Su Qianxue says, "Agreed. Master Yi is a once-in-a-million genius, him dying here would be such a pity." And the disciples say, "Absolutely. Peak Master Yi is destined to flex on the world, making Profound Heaven sect's name a household name again. We'll hold the fort down here. Even if we go down swinging, we ain't backing down. So go ahead, Master Yi, do your thing, brother." And Yi Junling is surprised to hear their words. But he smiles and thinks, this sect, what incredible unity. Then Yi Junling says, "Appreciate y'all hyping me up, but relax, I would not have made any move if I hadn't already planned for the aftermath. Just leave it to me, I'll clean up the mess. Sect Master, you got this. Take your time looting the place. I must leave to attend some urgent business." Then Yi Junling goes to look for his new disciple. And the sect leader thinks, typical of Yi. He always smokes the bad guys and dips out smooth, doesn't even leave a trace behind. Second on the side, Purple Void Bamboo Grove. We see someone running very fast because someone is chasing him. And the one who is chasing him is saying, "Ha ha ha, beauty, don't run. Come on, let this Taoist have some fun." The guy says, "Ugh, get lost. For the last time, I am a man." And we see this old man chasing the guy and he says, "A man? Come on, no way someone as fine as you is a guy. Trying to play hard to get?" This old man ain't falling for it. And that boy tells, "Damn, look at me, the strongest in the central region, leader of the demonic flame sect, wrecking my enemies left and right, true immortal realm foundation, leading the cult with formidable group of elders, 10,000 nations under my thumb, billions singing my praises, and now? My enemies ganged up, dragged holy lands into it, and tore my sect apart. I had to blow up my own cultivation just to escape. And now I'm stuck in this backwater dump, getting clowned like this. What a joke." And the old man attacks the boy and says to him, "Hey, pretty boy, you better run faster, I'm almost there." But the boy tries to block her attack using Crimson Flame's shield, but he gets injured. And the old man thinks, "How's some foundation stage scrub blocking my late golden core level moves? Nah, this man must be a rising star from a major sect out here gaining experience. Whatever, I'll just wreck him first and figure out the rest later." And the old man using his power grabs the boy, and the old man says, "Ha ha. That's it, pretty boy, you're done. Just give up already." And the boy thinks, "Damn it, this creepy old bastard." And the old man says, "Don't try to resist, sweetheart. I don't have all day. Be a good boy now, it won't hurt much." And after listening to the old man's words, the boy has become very frustrated, and so he shows his reality and says, "Screw you and your whole bloodline. Open your damn eyes. I am a dude." And when the old man knows the truth about the boy, he gets very shocked and he says, "Oh crap. You're really a guy. So I've been chasing a man this whole time? Man, what a waste." And the boy says, "Yeah, no kidding. Look closely, I am a man, just like you. Now stop following me around." And the old man says, "Hold up. Actually, dudes aren't completely off the table." But the boy gets very angry and uses his power and says, "Brother, get the hell out of here. You're the type who doesn't even spare other men? I'd rather blow up my own core than let you have your way." And seeing the boy's power, the old man now gets scared and says, "Hey, what kinda crazy spell is this? A foundation stage dude pulling off moves this big? No way. That's real." And the boy says, "You messed with the wrong guy, you old-ass freak, you're dead." And the boy attacks the old man and tries to kill him by burning him. And the old man says, "Whoa, hold up. Relax, dude, let's talk about this over a cup of tea." But the boy does not listen to her and burns her to death. But due to using his excessive power, the boy is now very tired, and he no longer has any spiritual energy inside him. There's a lot of work left, and he says, "Humph. You brought this on yourself. Damn, what a mess. My core almost cracked. I've to find somewhere safe to lay low and recover before I make my next move." But then someone says, "Heh, that creep totally deserved it. But you're full of surprises, hun?" And when the boy hears this, he gets surprised and he says, "Who is it? Come out." Then we see another old man comes and he says, "Easy, friend. I'm just passing through. I'm not with that perv, and trust me, I'm into normal stuff, you don't have to worry about me." And the boy says, "Alright then, if that's the case, peace out. Hope we never meet again, farewell." But the old man suddenly reaches close to the boy. And seeing this, the boy gets surprised. And the old man says laughingly, "But honestly? That guy ain't half as interesting as you and your little bag of secrets. Heh, let's see what's rattling around in your head, kid. Where did you get so many powerful divine abilities?" And the boy says, "Sneaky old bastard. Taking advantage of me while I'm down? Go to hell." And the boy has become very weak now and he thinks, "No way. The epic comeback I planned, it can't end here dash. Nah, not like this. I'm not done, Whitey. Not like this." But then a dangerous spiritual pressure is applied there. And we see that Yi Junling has come here. And the old man gets very surprised on seeing Yi Junling and he says, "Holy crap, a nascent soul stage dude." And the old man thinks, what the hell is going on? Since when does this backwoods dump have someone on that level? And Yi Junling starts looking with a serious look, and his attention is towards that girl. And the old man pointing towards that boy says, hey there, senior. Master? Let's not get crazy here. He's all yours, I am out, alright? But Yi Junling does not pay attention to his words and kills him very easily, and says to him, humph. Scum like you doesn't deserve to live anyway. And the guy is in great shock, and he thinks, first a golden core showed up, now a nascent soul? This is some next level bad luck. Am I really about to die here today? And Yi Junling says to the system, hey system, explain this crap. This guy's supposed to be a demonic cult leader? A true immortal? Bruh, he's just some foundation stage nobody. You're trolling me, right? And the system says, oh, I'm not trolling, host. He was a true immortal level cult leader. His cultivation just got busted up, that's all. Activating Eye of Insight for you now. And the system tells Yi Junling the complete detail about that guy, identity, former demonic flame cult leader, true immortal cultivator. Talent, heavenly grade fire spirit root, damaged. Cultivation, foundation stage early. Gender, male. Name, Hong Qianye. And after knowing full details about that boy, Yi Junling becomes happy and he thinks, damn, that's all true. Wait. So he's really a man? Then Yi Junling starts observing Hong Qianye closely and he thinks, sheesh, that pale skin, those perfect features, that long silky hair. Honestly, most girls can't compete. Anybody would make that mistakes. And Hong Qianye thinks, wait. Why is he looking at me like that? He better not be into guys too. And Yi Junling thinks, even if he's foundation stage now, with his talent and experience, dude could level back up in no time. Making him my disciple could actually be a solid. And Yi Junling says to Hong Qianye, hey, I see that you've extraordinary talents. Wanna be my disciple? Starting now, I'm your master. And Hong Qianye gets surprised after listening to Yi Junling and he says, excuse me? You want me to be your disciple? Also Hong Qianye thinks, oh, I get it. You're after my secrets, huh? Whether it's treasure or knowledge, this backwoods nascent soul geezer has no idea what he's dealing with. Please. Back in the day, this clown couldn't even make it into the flame sex outer circle. A measly nascent soul dares to call himself my master? Dream on. Then Yi Junling says, hey, what's up? Judging by that face, you look like you ain't too thrilled to be my disciple. And Hong Qianye thinks, man, this dude's nowhere near good enough to be my master, but I ain't got the juice to fight back right now. Gotta play it smart, I'll bide my time and get my power back first, then it'll be payback time. And Hong Qianye bows down in front of Yi Junling and says to him, Disciple Hong Qianye reporting in. Being under your wing is the highlight of my life, master. At the same time he thinks, yeah, right? This is all just for show. One day, I'm snatching my pride back. And Yi Junling says, alright, good stuff, kid. Get up. I'll call you Little Hong from now on. And when Hong Qianye hears that Yi Junling is calling him Little Hong, he gets very angry. But he can't say anything to Yi Junling right now, so he says, got it, master. And Yi Junling thinks this dude's fake kindness is so obvious. Whatever. The harder the struggle, the stronger I get. Betrayal? No sweat. And the system says, congrats, host, you nailed the disciple recruitment mission. Reward, auto-cultivation mode for divine skills. And Yi Junling thinks, wait, what? Auto-cultivation? So I can level up just by chillin'? And the system says again, congrats. You got the Burial Heaven coffin. It's got 108 seals that unlock as you get stronger. Right now, it's at 3rd grade spirit tool level. And Yi Junling thinks, I remember divine skills go like, introduction, minor success, major success, perfection, and transcendence. With each stage your power jumps by like 10 or 100 times. And the system says, Burial Heaven coffin, it can bury the heavens, the earth, and everything in between. This thing refines anything alive and, down the line, can even trap whole worlds. Ding! System detected your talent. Free upgrade time. Ding! Reward Fire type skill, 3000 Flame Sutra. Ding! Reward Fire Origin Pill to fix your fire roots and set you up strong. And Yi Junling thinks, this coffin's got some crazy potential. Might even bury the freaking Tao itself. Hey, I can't wait to see how this level up. This is the kind of reward a noble Chinese transmigrator deserves. Na. And Hong Qianye looks at Yi Junling and thinks, look at this clown acting all proud for picking up a genius like me. Just wait till I flip the script. Then Yi Junling says, little Hong, you're mad easy to read, you know? What, you think I'm not fit to be your master, huh? And Hong Qianye says nervously, no, master, you got it all wrong. That's just my default face. But Hong Qianye thinks, a nascent soul punk acting all wise? Please. You think you can go to school? And Yi Junling takes out a book and says to Hong Qianye, okay, guess I gotta prove myself here. HMPF, take this technique as your initiation gift, study hard, kid. And Hong Qianye says thank you to Yi Junling. But he thinks, let's see what kinda garbage technique this backwater fool's giving me. 3000 Flame Sutras? Pfft, what a cocky name. Wait, what? No freaking way. The Reverse Fury Flame technique used to be my ticket to immortality top-tier stuff even in the central region. But compared to this 3000 Flame Sutra? That's straight-out trash. This skill rewrites everything I know about fire cultivation. This ain't just immortal rank, it might be freaking saint rank. With this, my power's gonna skyrocket. Just getting back to true immortal ain't enough now. And Yi Junling says so. Judging by that face, you like the technique? And Hong Qianye says, thank you, master. This is fire. But Hong Qianye thinks, how'd this dude get these crazy treasures in this backwoods dump? And Yi Junling takes out a pill and says, here, take this pill to boost your cultivation. And as soon as Hong Qianye sees that pill he gets very shocked and he says, wait, is that a fire origin pill? For real? These are all for me? And Yi Junling says, oh, so you do know what this is. And Hong Qianye thinks, to cultivators who specialize in fire-based techniques, the fire origin pill is like a heavenly elixir. It provides an incredibly potent boost, to the extent that even immortals would fight over it. How do low-level nascent soul punks score this kinda loot? Even at my prime, I couldn't get my hands on this. And Yi Junling says, Xiao Hong, you doubt my gifts? And Hong Qianye says, Master, I dare not. Being accepted by you is the greatest fortune of my life. At the same time he thinks, this fool's probably clueless about how rare these are. Must have lucked out in some ancient ruin. Stay cool, stay cool. And Yi Junling thinks, man, this dude's wild. His expressions are like a soap opera. Then Yi Junling says, take the pill. I'll watch your back while you level up. And Hong Qianye thanks Yi Junling. And he eats the pill and sits down to do cultivation at the same place. And seeing him doing cultivation, Yi Junling thinks, foundation establishment. Golden core. Nascent soul. Boom, done. This kid really was a true immortal before. In half an hour, he hit nascent soul? Nice. And in a short while Hong Qianye makes a breakthrough and he thinks, hell yeah, a clean breakthrough. Central domain, I'm coming for ya. Just you wait. After Hong Qianye makes the breakthrough, Yi Junling tells him, it's cool. Let's head back to the sect and meet your uncles. In the evening, outside Profound Heaven Sect's Grand Hall. Then we listen to some disciples talking and they are saying, Peak Lord, ye are a beast. Dude bodied a nascent soul cultivator like it was nothing. And another disciple says, man, I should have joined Misty Peak when I had the chance. Another disciple says, you think just anyone can be his disciple? Nah, dude's got high standards. And then Yi Junling comes there, and they become very happy on seeing Yi Junling, and Hong Qianye is also with him. And on seeing Hong Qianye the disciples say, wait, who's that chick with him? Damn, she's H. Who does she think she is, walking with Peak Lord Yi like that? And Hong Qianye thinks, man, this sect's a joke. They're cultivation trash. And then the sect leader comes to meet Yi Junling and he asks, Junior brother Yi, who's this? So Yi Junling introduces Hong Qianye, this is my new disciple whom I picked up beside the road. Little Hong, say hi to the sect leader. And the sect leaders get very shocked that Hong Qianye has found a disciple for himself. And Su Qianxue says, wait, Peak Lord Yi found this girl as his disciple? No way. But Hong Qianye gets angry at Su Qianxue and tells Su Qianxue, I'm a guy. And then Su Qianxue gets very shocked and her body starts trembling when she realizes that Hong Qianye's cultivation level is at nascent soul. But then Yi Junling hits Hong Qianye on the head and tells him, Little Hong, show some respect. This is my senior sister. Apologize. Then Hong Qianye apologizes to Su Qianxue and tells her, sorry for being rude. But Hong Qianye thinks, I'll bite my tongue for now. When I reach the divine transformation realm, I'm getting revenge for this humiliation. And Yi Junling smilingly says, good, you're teachable. Now that introductions are out the way, I'm taking a Little Hong to Misty Peak to settle in. And the sect leader says, alright, you two go ahead. Then both of them leave from here. And the sect leader says, hey, Peak Lord, you picked up a nascent soul disciple, right? That's crazy. And Su Qianxue says, in less than a day, junior brother Ye's been dropping bomb after bomb. After some time, Misty Peak, Profound Heaven Sect. Then Yi Junling shows Hong Qianye his place and says to him, you're my first chief disciple. Pick any spot here. Go wild. But when Hong Qianye sees Yi Junling's place, he gets very shocked because this whole place looks like a complete ruin. And Hong Qianye thinks, this place is a dump. Even the servants' quarters at the Fire Demon's sect are 100 times better than this. I gotta live here? Seriously? And Yi Junling says, remember, only the weak complain about their surroundings. Strong people adjust. For cultivators, stuff like this doesn't matter. It's just worldly things. It's kinda dirty, but tidy it up yourself. Then Yi Junling leaves from here. And Hong Qianye says, no problem, master. I'll tough it out. With how fast I'm leveling up, success is right around the corner. But when Yi Junling leaves from here, Hong Qianye says, Yi Junlin, just you wait. Then the scene shifts to Feathered Immortal Sect, Qingzhou. Then we see a man who is looking at a token which is broken, and it is True Inheritance Hall Elder Jiyoung. Then we see a boy, and he is the son of the sect master, and his name is Shower, and he says, Master, I messed up. I asked Elder Mu to bring the pill to my father. Elder Mu's death has me worried. I think my father's sect is in danger. I need to go check it out in person myself. And Elder Jiyoung says, Shower, you know why I picked you as my disciple, right? So Shower says, is it because I have the immortal sun body? Which means I have chances to become immortal? And Elder Jiyoung says, that's part of it. But I also saw that you have some serious ambition. Someone with that kind of hunger for power isn't gonna be held back by petty things. The true inheritance competition's coming up. You need to prepare for it. Beat the other disciples, claim the top spot, and the sect will give you more resources. This is your big shot. No buts. The Wind Thunder sect ain't nothing. I'll send someone to the Wild State to check it out. Focus on winning the competition for now. And Shower says, got it, master. I won't let you down. Next day, Misty Peak, Profound Heaven Sect. Yi Junling is resting. Then he says, Little Hong, are you ready yet? Your master can't wait anymore. And Hong Qianye brings grilled meat for Yi Junling, and he says, I'm ready, master. I'll bring it over now. Hong Qianye is getting angry and he thinks, this dude only thinks about food. How's a divine transformation cultivator obsessed with eating? Yesterday he told me to quit whining, and today he's over here living it up with food. And Yi Junling is enjoying the grilled meat very much while eating, and he says, yo, this meat and beans are next level good. And Yi Junling thinks, wait a minute. This seasoning from the system is insane. Then Yi Junling says, here, Little Hong, have a bite. Don't be shy. But Hong Qianye says, Master, I've mastered fasting. I'm good with just cultivation. But Yi Junling says, you better eat. What's the point of cultivation if you can't enjoy life? And Hong Qianye says, fine. Since you won't drop it, I'll give it a try. And he thinks, Yi Junlin's such a weirdo. What's the big deal with some grilled meat? And as soon as Hong Qianye eats the grilled meat, He likes its taste very much and thinks, this taste. It's so good. Haven't felt this happy since I was a kid. And Yi Junling, looking at Hong Qianye's face, says, no way, you're crying over this? And Hong Qianye smilingly thinks, when I was a kid, I was always hungry. I just wanted one bite of meat. That first taste. Couldn't describe it. Since I started cultivating, I focused on winning battles and pursuing strength, and slowly forgot about the simple joys of life. He's right. What's the point of getting stronger if you don't enjoy the little things? And Yi Junling thinks, wait. Another breakthrough? Nascent soul early, mid, late, eek. Perfected. And now divine transformation. No way. He just broke through from eating a skewer? This kid's got some serious talent. And then Hong Qianye feels something and his cultivation level starts increasing, and seeing this Hong Qianye is surprised. And Yi Junling smiles and says, little Hong, congrats on making it to divine transformation. I'm legit happy for you. You're almost at my level. And Hong Qianye is surprised and he looks at Yi Junling and thinks, I didn't think I'd hit divine transformation this quick. Guess this crazy master-disciple bond's gotta end soon. Then Yi Junling says, little Hong, you've eaten your fill, and your cultivation has improved. Come massage your master's shoulders. And when Hong Qianye hears this, he becomes very angry and thinks, Yi, you dare command me like this when I've already reached the divine transformation stage? A mere divine transformation cultivator? Get lost. And Hong Qianye attacks Yi Junling, but then someone comes and says, reporting to Peak Lord Yi. Peak Lord Yi, the sect master requests your presence at the discussion hall. He says there's an urgent matter to discuss, and Hong Qianye stops because a disciple comes there. And Yi Junling is a little surprised to see the disciple, and he says, Another task already? And it's only been a day? And Yi Junling stands up. But Hong Qianye is still very angry and thinks, what a waste of the opportunity. But Yi Junling always has flaws in his defenses, he'll have plenty of chances later. And Yi Junling goes to meet the sect leader. But while leaving he says to Hong Qianye, little Hong, your master will head out now. Your techniques are quite good. When I return, help me massage my legs. But Hong Qianye gets very angry and shouts, Arg! You really treat me like a servant, don't you? I should have just ended you earlier without hesitation. Then the scene shifts to Profound Heaven Sect, discussion hall. And disciples are talking among themselves. And then Yi Junling comes there and the sect leader becomes happy on seeing Yi Junling and he says, Junior brother Yi, you've arrived. And Yi Junling asks, what's going on, everyone? Is the sect facing another crisis? Quite the turnout here. So the sect leader becomes a little serious and he says, Junior brother, here's the situation. A few years ago, the Wei Kingdom, under the protection of our Profound Heaven Sect, sent an urgent plea for help. They reported strange occurrences across the nation, with many civilians dying mysteriously. The corpses were completely drained of blood, leaving them in a ghastly state. These incidents have worsened in Wei Kingdom, with entire cities of over 1 million residents turning into ghost towns. Suspecting demons were involved, I dispatched a group of disciples to investigate, but none had returned. This morning, Wei Kingdom sent another report, claiming the crisis has begun spreading to neighboring states. If this spreads further, chaos will engulf the wastelands. This will also severely impact our sect's ability to recruit disciples in the future. And Yi Junling says, is it truly this dire? Has no one seen the culprit behind such widespread devastation? And Su Qianxue says, perhaps those who've seen it are already dead. If this continues, the Profound Heaven Sect could face a steep decline, eventually falling into obscurity. The wastelands are already barren lands for cultivators, where even nascent soul experts can dominate. How could something arise here beyond our sect's ability to handle? And Yi Junling says, not a single word of response from our disciples. Could there be a stronger force behind all this? And then the system says, triggered a new quest, travel to Wei Kingdom and uncover the root cause of the crisis. Completion will grant unimaginable rewards. And Yi Junling becomes happy and he says to the system, your timing is impeccable. And the system says, not too bad, right? And Yi Junling says, Sect Master, I understand your intentions. From what you've described, the phenomenon began in Wei Kingdom a few years ago and remains most severe there. This means the root cause must lie within that region. I'll head there personally to investigate. And the sect leader says, excellent. Junior brother, your sense of duty is truly commendable. With you handling this, I'm certain the crisis will be resolved swiftly. And Yi Junling says, I'll be off then. Wait for my good news. And Yi Junling leaves from here very quickly. And the sect leader says, I didn't even finish speaking. And Su Qianxue says, Peak Lord Yi is so decisive. And Zhao Dizhu says, can Peak Lord Yi really handle something this strange? And Su Qianxue says, you blockhead, in this barren wasteland, what could possibly pose a challenge to a divine transformation expert? And the sect leader says, true, if even he can't solve it, then this wasteland is truly doomed. Everyone, focus on your cultivation. Don't waste time on distractions. Don't disappoint junior brother Ye's expectations. After this the scene shifts to Eastern Wastelands, Wei Kingdom outskirts. Hong Qianye is also going with Yi Junling, and Hong Qianye is thinking, rushing off to such a desolate place right after leaving the discussion hall. Wei Kingdom of all places. Fine by me. Along the way, I'll find a chance to deal with you. After some time, Eastern Wastelands, Wei Kingdom, and Peach Blossom Village. And Yi Junling says it seems bandits are attacking the village. Let's take a look. And Hong Qianye thinks, even small matters like this require our attention? And the bandits have captured the people of the village. And the village leader says to the bandit leader, brave heroes, our village is known for its poverty. All we have are the livestock we raise, chickens, ducks, cows, and sheep. If you want to take them all. Just spare the lives of the innocent villagers. But the bandit leader says, humph. Who wants your pitiful livestock? I want all of you instead. Submit to the Black Wind stronghold leader, and your death won't be painful. Well, probably. And the bandits say, everyone, get out of the way. The leader is about to use his divine techniques. And the bandit leader is performing some kind of evil technique. And seeing that technique, Hong Qianye is shocked, and he tells that this is a dark art. And hearing this, Yi Junling is shocked and he asks, do you recognize this technique? And Hong Qianye thinks this technique resembles one from an old acquaintance in the Central Region. But he died under the siege of the Central Region's sacred sections. But Hong Qianye says to Yi Junling, no, not at all. Just seems sinister to me. And Yi Junling says, what's with your attitude, brat? And Hong Qianye thinks, if it really is that person, this journey might not be as simple as it seems. And the bandit leader starts absorbing the blood of the village people. But then Yi Junling comes behind him and says to him, your feast of blood ends here. Stop now. And the bandit leader gets a little surprised, but he gets angry at Yi Junling and he attacks Yi Junling and says, who the hell are you? Ruining my plans? Do you have a death wish? But then Yi Junling attacks, due to which one hand of the bandit leader gets cut, and he starts shouting loudly. And he bows down in front of Yi Junling, and Yi Junling says to him, no need to be so worked up. We still need to have a proper chat. And when the bandits see that their leader is badly injured, they all get very scared. And when the bandit leader comes to know that Yi Junling's cultivation level is at divine transformation, he gets very scared. And he says to Yi Junling, spare me. And Yi Junling asks, tell me, where did you come from? So the bandit leader says, I used to be a guard in Wei Kingdom's royal palace. I was sentenced to death by the prince after witnessing something I shouldn't have. Not wanting to die unjustly, I fled for my life. And Yi Junling says, what did you see? And where did you learn this dark art from? So the bandit tells, I saw the prince sneaking in and out of the rear mountain frequently. But I didn't dare investigate further. As for dark art, I learned it from a mysterious organization while on the run. I know nothing of their origins. And Yi Junling says, and they taught you without asking anything in return? So the bandit says, they only asked that I use the technique to absorb the essence and blood of others to enhance my cultivation. That's all. To protect myself, I've always followed their instructions and know nothing more. And Yi Junling says, it seems a vast organization is behind this. Their actions might be linked to the current crisis. Little Hong, what's your take? and Hong Qianye thinks the method of passing down this technique is too similar to his. Could he still be alive? Why would he appear in the wastelands? But Hong Qianye says no clue, and Hong Qianye thinks, if this calamity is actually his doing, Yi Junlin, a mere divine transformation level cultivator, wouldn't be enough to stop him. This Wei Kingdom could very well be Yi Junlin's final destination. Then Yi Junling uses his power and says to the bandit, let's see if you're hiding anything. And Yi Junling starts checking his memory. And he sees that some people are teaching him dark arts. Then the bandit falls unconscious and Yi Junling says he wasn't lying, but I did uncover something noteworthy. We need to hurry to the Wei Kingdom's royal palace. Then Hong Qianye uses his fire to burn all the bandits, and after killing them all Hong Qianye says, Master, did I do anything wrong? Shouldn't these bandits have been killed? And Hong Qianye thinks, after holding back for so long, I can finally vent a bit. And Yi Junling says to Hong Qianye, ahem, no, you did well. And the villagers become very happy and they say, immortal heroes, you've rid the world of evil and upheld justice. Our Peach Blossom village will forever be grateful to you. Then the scene shifts to Eastern Wastelands, Wei Kingdom's royal palace. And he is Emperor of Wei, and the Emperor says, sigh. Over the past few years, Wei's population has decreased by 30%. If this continues, my kingdom will be ruined by this calamity. I wonder if the profound heaven-sex immortals can save our Wei this time. And then the Emperor's daughter comes there and she says, Father, I saw 2 immortals flying toward the palace. And as soon as the Emperor hears this from his daughter, he becomes very happy and says, what? It must be the profound heaven-sex immortals. Ministers, quickly follow me to greet them. Then we see that Yi Junling and Hong Qianye have arrived here, and Yi Junling says, Little Hong, doesn't this kind of entrance suit me perfectly? And Hong Qianye says, Master is wise. I think so too. But Hong Qianye thinks, drawing such public attention. Let's see how you handle it when the calamity finds out that you're here. Don't come begging me for help later. And then the Emperor and all his ministers come to welcome Yi Junling and they say, Welcome, immortal masters. And Yi Junling says to them, I am Yi Junlin, Peak Lord of the Misty Peak, Profound Heaven Sect. I've come to resolve this crisis. There's no need for you to live in fear anymore. And the Emperor says, on behalf of the people of Wei, I bow in gratitude to the immortal masters. Immortal masters, if you have any requests, please speak. And Yi Junling says, arrange a resting place for my disciple and me. And the Emperor says, of course, this way please. I will personally escort the immortal masters. And when Yi Junling and Hong Qianye are going to rest, someone is secretly watching them and he says, just a peak lord from the Profound Heaven Sect, yet he acts so high and mighty. I've been looking for a worthy offering for my master to break through the divine transformation peak. You've come at just the right time. And now Yi Junling is resting. But Hong Qianye is getting angry and he is thinking, just now, he looked like a proper gentleman, but now he's so slovenly. How did someone so lazy and idle manage to cultivate to the nascent soul stage? Doesn't matter. At this rate, I'll soon surpass him in cultivation. By then, I'll crush him effortlessly. And Yi Junling thinks, Little Hong, your petty schemes will backfire sooner or later. Your biggest mistake was treating me as your target. And Yi Junling takes off his shoes. Then he says to Hong Qianye, Little Hong, are you curious how your master cultivates? Go fetch some water for me to wash my feet. Once I'm comfortable, I'll teach you the ways of cultivation. And on listening to Yi Junling's words, Hong Qianye gets even more angry and he thinks, what did you just say? Just a mere cultivator from this barren land, and you dare teach me the art of cultivation? Back in the day, many immortals received my guidance in cultivating celestial techniques. If we're talking about instructing others, I could be your grandmaster. And Yi Junling says to Hong Qianye, why are you still standing there? Don't you want to improve? Or are you so young yet already hoping to freeload? And Hong Qianye thinks, I am the proud leader of the demonic flame cult sect, yet you expect me to wash your feet? Might as well turn hostile now. But then someone says, honored immortals, I have urgent news about strange occurrences in Wei. And Yi Junling gets a little surprised on hearing that man's words and he asks who is there? But no one comes in front of him and that man says, I am Zhao Heng, the Crown Prince of Wei. This concerns the survival of my kingdom. Please, esteemed immortals, grant me an audience. And Yi Junling says, come in. What is so urgent? And the door opens and a man comes, and seeing him Yi Junling thinks, is he the one who wants to eliminate those bandits? He doesn't look as he claims. But is that really the case? And Zhao Heng says to Yi Junling, respected immortals, there is a secret I dare not reveal to my father. I suspect the demonic scourge in Wei may originate from the rear mountain of the royal palace. A few nights ago, I saw black bat demons sneaking into a cave there. Recently, palace maids and eunuchs have also been disappearing frequently. I'm certain these events are connected. Your reputation precedes you, immortal. Knowing of your unparalleled abilities, only you can save the people of Wei. Please, vanquish the bat demons in the rear mountain. And Yi Junling thinks, my divine sense detected no abnormalities in the rear mountain. For him to lie so brazenly, he must either be a fool, or someone is backing him with enough strength to challenge me. Then he says, very well, take me to this cave. Let's see what secrets you're hiding. At the same time he thinks, let's find out what tricks you have up your sleeve. And Zhao Heng says, thank you, immortal. Follow me. With your help, the scourge in Wei will surely be eradicated. And Hong Qianya thinks, fine, I'll deal with you later. And Zhao Heng starts taking both of them with him. And then the emperor's daughter sees that Zhao Heng is going somewhere with Yi Junling and Hong Qianya, so she thinks, wait. Is that my elder brother? My brother's behavior has always been despicable. Father has warned him countless times, but he never changes. And now, he dares to secretly meet with the two immortals from the Profound Heaven sect? I must inform father immediately. After some time, the rear mountain. And Yi Junling says, Crown Prince, this doesn't look like a place where bat demons would dwell. So Zhao Heng says, we're here. And Yi Junling says, finally, we've arrived. Now let me see what kind of tricks you're hiding. And Zhao Heng says, haha, I never expected to fool you for long. But I'm surprised you followed me so willingly. In the end, you're just too confident in your abilities, unaware that there's always someone stronger, someone higher. Do you think you can stop us? Don't let your position as Profound Heaven Sect's peak master delude you into thinking you're truly an immortal, Yi Junlin. Today, this place will become your burial ground. Elders, now's the time to act. And we see some elders forming a formation and trying to capture both of them. And an elder comes in front of them, and he is Elder of Blood Nether Sect, latent nascent soul stage. And Blood Elder says, Yi Junlin, the peak master of Profound Heaven Sect, you've made quite a name for yourself lately. A mere peak master managing to kill a nascent soul stage demon king, remarkable. Hee, but alas, even someone at the divine transformation stage would find it hard to escape the five-fold binding formation alive. And Zhao Heng says, everyone move quickly. But remember, don't hit him too hard. He must remain intact for our master. As for the woman in red, cripple her cultivation. I intend to enjoy her thoroughly. And as soon as Hong Qianya hears Zhao Heng's words, he looks at him with a serious look, and he says, what did you just say? I wasn't planning to meddle too much in this matter, but you've crossed the line. You've insulted something precious to me. And Hong Qianya attacks them with fire, and seeing Hong Qianya's power, Zhao Heng gets very shocked and he thinks she shattered it with a single slap. And Zhao Heng says, how is this possible? The binding formation has been broken? And the elder says, Crown Prince, I never expected the Profound Heaven Sect's Misty Peak Master to bring along a disciple in the divine transformation stage. And her technique must be above the celestial tier. Otherwise, there's no way she could have broken our binding formation. And Zhao Heng thinks, worthless old fools, I had hoped you could win some merit for our master. Then Zhao Heng says, immortal lady, let's talk this out. With your cultivation level, if you were to follow my master, your future would be limitless. But Hong Qianya says, how dare you assume to challenge me? I'll make you wish you were dead. And Hong Qianya attacks Zhao Heng and starts burning him. And Zhao Heng is in a lot of pain, And seeing this, Yi Junling says, "How tragic. You really know how to provoke someone's wrath. That's enough. Don't kill him yet, I have questions for him." And after listening to Yi Junling, Hong Qianye leaves Zhao Heng, and Yi Junling asks Zhao Heng, "Who is your master? To have the ability to make a divine transformation stage cultivator serve him?" So Zhao Heng says, "My master is a former upper immortal of the central domain, far beyond the level of mere divine transformation stage cultivators. You do well to submit to him now. Otherwise, when my master appears, even death will be a luxury you won't afford." "Submit? Not a chance." But Yi Junling says, "I want to see how long your master will keep hiding. I'll start counting. With every count, I'll kill one of your people." Then Yi Junling starts attacking those elders, and seeing this, Blood Elder gets very scared, and he says this: "How can he also be in the divine transformation stage? How is it possible for a sect from that wasteland to have 2 divine transformation stage cultivators?" And Yi Junling starts killing all those elders one by one. And when Zhao Heng sees this, he gets very scared. And now Yi Junling's finger is towards Zhao Heng, and Zhao Heng says in fear that he should not die. But then the sky turns red and a very bright light comes down, and we see the emperor and his daughter moving towards Yi Junling with their soldiers. And Hong Qianye thinks, "This aura. It's so familiar. As I thought, it's him." But even though he can suppress Yi Junling, facing him again leaves me deeply unsettled. And Zhao Heng happily says, "Ha ha ha. My master has finally arrived. Your deaths are inevitable now." And we see that a very dangerous man has come to this place, and he is Shi Tianju, the sect master of the Blood Nether sect of the Central region. And seeing Shi Tianju, Yi Junling says, "So, you're the mastermind behind these wicked schemes. I thought you'd continue hiding like a coward, too scared to show your face." And Shi Tianju says, "A mere cultivator from the outskirts. I'll admit you have some tricks up your sleeve, but you're far from qualified to face me. On the contrary, an old acquaintance standing over there has piqued my interest." And Hong Qianye says, "Blood Demon, I didn't expect you to still be alive." And Yi Junling thinks, "Little Hong? What's going on between him and this guy?" And Shi Tianju says, "Blood Demon? I haven't heard anyone call me that since over 200 years ago, after the holy lands of the central region hunted me down. Never thought you'd still remember me." And Hong Qianye says, "Haha. No one who experienced the Peak War would ever forget." And Hong Qianye thinks, "This guy, Shi Tianju, once the strongest in the true immortal realm. He grew powerful by consuming human blood and passed down his evil techniques to countless followers, creating a vicious cycle that wreaked havoc across the land. Ultimately, he turned on his followers, absorbing their energy for himself. His methods were so heinous, his cultivation advanced at an alarming speed, forcing the major powers to join forces against him. Even I, a member of the demonic path, had no choice but to participate. Who would have thought that the infamous blood demon from back then would survive and reappear in the most remote corner of the eastern region? If news of this gets out to the central region, it'll cause a massive uproar." And Zhao Heng says to Shi Tianju, "Master, you've finally arrived. This woman is trying to kill me. You have to avenge me." But Shi Tianju kills Zhao Heng with a laser beam. And seeing this, Hong Qianye says, as expected from the most sinister blood demon, he even turns on his own disciples. And Shi Tianju says, "What's so important about a mere disciple? I can always recruit another one. But if you want him dead, naturally, I won't spare his life. Have you still not understood my intentions?" And Yi Junling is enjoying the argument between them very much, and he says, "Whoa, so much gossip and drama? And such forbidden brotherly passion." And Hong Qianye says, "I saw with my own eyes your immortal body shattered by the combined power of the 4 sacred artifacts. Even your blood was vaporized. How did you escape?" So Shi Tianju says, "Ha ha ha, those self-righteous fools. Long ago, I split off a drop of my essential blood and concealed it in a hidden location, so that if my main body somehow perishes, that drop of blood could resurrect me. Coincidentally, it seems you ended up with a similar fate. Right now, I urgently need to recover my cultivation. Your mere early-stage divine transformation realm is no match for me. Why not surrender, let your blood flow into me, and we can be together forever? But Hong Qianye says, you crazy mosquito. I rejected you repeatedly back in the central region. Now that I've been reborn, you still haven't changed. Do you really think being at the peak of the divine transformation realm guarantees victory over me? And Hong Qianye is very angry and he is ready to fight with Shi Tianjue. And Shi Tianjue laughingly says, ha ha ha, the more you struggle, the more thrilling it gets. Against others, with such a cultivation gap, you might still win somehow. But against me, you gotta be on drugs. And Hong Qianye says, how would you know without trying? 5 Supreme Divine Flames. And Shi Tianjue gets very surprised and he does not understand what is this. And he also uses Blood Fiend Palm to stop Hong Qianye's attack. And he stops Hong Qianye's attack. But Shi Tianjue has become serious now and he thinks, how is this possible? This flame is so domineering, even at an early stage divine transformation, he managed to break my Blood Fiend Palm. Where did he learn such a technique? And Hong Qianye says, the real show has only just begun. Frost Fire Blaze. And Hong Qianye attacks Shi Tianjue again. And to stop Hong Qianye's attack, Shi Tianjue takes out his weapon and he says, a mere defeated subordinate of the past, soul-devouring blood spear. And the attacks of both of them collide with each other. But it seems that Hong Qianye's attack is very powerful, so half of Shi Tianjue's body starts freezing. And seeing this, Shi Tianjue gets surprised and he says, what kind of fire technique is this? So sinister? Then Shi Tianjue frees himself from the ice and says, extinguish. As expected from someone I once set my eyes on, you truly bring me joy. Did you acquire some extraordinary opportunity during your exile from the central region, or did you take a great master as your mentor? And Hong Qianye says, none of your business. With this technique, I'm already on the path to reclaiming supremacy in the central region. Also Hong Qianye thinks it's unbelievable. With the augmentation of the 3000 Flames Sutra, even the once feared blood demon is being suppressed by me. I mustn't let him discover that this technique was taught to me by a divine transformation cultivator from the backwater wastelands. And Shi Tianjue gets ready to attack Hong Qianye and he says, if I let you continue to grow, even I won't be able to control you anymore. Such a shame. But this is the end for you. Let me show you the true power of the immortal blood body. Meanwhile, throughout the various cities across the Wei Kingdom, Shi Tianjue was killing many people and absorbing their blood and he was saying, ha ha ha, this feeling is too exquisite. These people signed up to be my food long ago. With just a thought, I can refine them all and bolster my cultivation in an instant. Then Yi Junling says, little Hong, stop playing around and finish him already. But Hong Qianye says, don't you dare command me. And Hong Qianye thinks, damn it. How did it come to this? I thought Yi Junlin would lose to the blood demon and come begging me for help. Then I could step in generously, but now, in this situation, even I can't guarantee my safety. This aura. He's breaking into the body integration realm? Then Shi Tianjue says, back then, while relying on my divine body, I fought against the might of both the righteous and demonic cultivators, without yielding an inch. Not even those old monsters from the Holy Land could defeat my immortal blood body while using their immortal artifacts. Now, immortal blood body has recovered 70% of its power. Once I consume all the souls of the Wasteland province, I should be able to reach my full power. Once I do, even the central domain will not be a problem for me. Hong Qianye, I gave you a chance yet you ignored it. This is entirely your fault. And Shi Tianjue attacks Hong Qianye to kill him. And Hong Qianye gets scared and he thinks, this guy actually reached the consolidated body realm. And Hong Qianye gets scared and he uses purple flame heaven burning. And he tries to stop Shi Tianjue's attack, but Shi Tianjue's power has increased a lot, so it becomes difficult for Hong Qianye to stop his attack. And blood starts coming out of his mouth and he thinks, this fight is beyond me. In the face of the blood demon. This is suicide. My only hope is to burn my dantian and fight like my life depends on it. And to stop Shi Tianjue's attack, Hong Qianye increases his power further and says, "Golden flame piercing the heavens. Flame dragon rage." But Shi Tianjue stops the flame dragon rage very easily. And he says, "It's useless. Don't waste your energy. Your attacks are only tickling my indestructible blood body." And Shi Tianjue feels very good seeing Hong Qianye so helpless. And he gets ready to do a final attack to finish Hong Qianye. And Hong Qianye makes a shield to stop Shi Tianjue's attack, but he thinks, even my strongest spell could not scratch him. What should I do? Golden flame holy shield. But when Shi Tianjue's attack hits Hong Qianye's shield, his shield shatters into pieces very easily. And Hong Qianye falls away. And then the Emperor and Zhao Linger arrive at that place. And Zhao Linger is very surprised and she says, "Father, what kind of monster is this? It's so scary." And the Emperor thinks, this is the source of the evil haunting the Great Way. Even the divine cultivators are no match for it. Is my country doomed to fall? Then we see Hong Qianye. Now he is very much injured, and he thinks, does my path to regain my immortality end here? I've barely obtained this cultivation method. I refuse to accept this. Am I to seek help from that accursed Yi Junlin? Acknowledge that I am inferior to him? What a great disgrace! Despite him being only at the peak of the nascent soul stage, far below the consolidated body stage, is seeking his help truly effective? And Shi Tianjue says to Hong Qianye, "We cultivators seek immortality. Since you are unwilling to live and accompany me, then die and become a part of me. Let me carry your will to the end of my immortal journey." And Shi Tianjue again attacks Hong Qianye, and now Hong Qianye has given up, and he thinks, my mind is blank. Perhaps it is ready to give up, or maybe it's trying to find a way out. But a hope arises in Hong Qianye's mind and he asks his master to save him. And when Shi Tianjue comes to know that Hong Qianye has a master, he gets a little surprised. But he says, "Master? So you've decided to serve someone else?" And Yi Junling also comes forward to save Hong Qianye, and he says, "Good disciple, you finally remember your master." And Yi Junling says to Shi Tianjue, "I am his master." But Shi Tianjue starts laughing and he says, "Hong Qianye, I never thought you'd fall so low as to bow to a mere peak nascent soul cultivator from the wasteland province. Truly despicable to the realm of demons." And Hong Qianye thinks, although I detest Yi Junlin ordering me around endlessly, he is my savior. Standing against Shishinju now will bring misfortune. And Yi Junling says to Shi Tianjue, "Can I take this as you looking down on me?" So Shi Tianjue says, "An ant does not know the height of the sky. In my prime, a drop of my spit would have drowned you." And Hong Qianye says, "Forgive me, master. Knowing that this disciple is no match for the blood demon yet seeking your help, if you still have the ability, flee." And Yi Junling says, "Flee? That's impossible. Just watch as your master exterminates him." But hearing Yi Junling's words, Shi Tianjue starts laughing and says, "Ha, kill me? What makes you think that you can even last a single tack? Arrogant and ignorant." And Shi Tianjue attacks Yi Junling, and seeing this Hong Qianye gets scared, but Yi Junling says, "Don't worry about me. Flee while you can." And Yi Junling, smiling, takes Shi Tianjue's attack on himself. And then the system tells Yi Junling, detected host Linder attack by an early-stage consolidated body realm enemy. Triggering the passive effect of growing stronger when facing stronger opponents. Host cultivation has temporarily risen to mid-stage consolidated body realm. And Yi Junling was just waiting for this, and now his cultivation level has increased, so he destroys Shi Tianjue's attack very easily. And when Shi Tianjue sees that Yi Junling's cultivation level has increased, he gets very surprised. And he is not able to understand anything, and he says, "What's going on? How is this possible? A nascent soul cultivator, wait! You're not a nascent soul cultivator, you're actually at the consolidated body realm." And Hong Qianye also gets surprised and he thinks this guy concealed his strength. On the surface, he pretends to be a nascent soul cultivator, but in reality, he's a consolidated body realm powerhouse. No wonder he constantly provokes me. He had the consolidated body realm backing up his strength. I almost fell for his trap. Thankfully, I didn't truly turn against him back then. Then we see Zhao Linger and the Emperor, who are also surprised. And Zhao Linga says the divine immortal looks so powerful. I want to be like him. And the emperor says, alas, the divine immortal's opponent is such a massive evil, an undying entity. It'll still be a difficult battle. And Yi Junling thinks, so this is the feeling of breaking through to the consolidated body realm. It feels like with a wave of my hand, I could destroy heaven and earth. Then Shi Tianjue recovers his hand and says, humph. Even if you're also in the consolidated body realm, the gap between your rural cultivation techniques and mine is like heaven and earth. I'll allow you, a backwater cultivator, to witness what true power is. And Shi Tianjue again attacks Yi Junling, but Yi Junling very easily stops his attack, and smilingly says, you're the one who knows nothing about true power. Then Yi Junling releases his power, and creates a very huge spiritual body. And he attacks Shi Tianjue with the Human King's seal. And Yi Junling's attack is so dangerous that Shi Tianjue's hands and legs get destroyed. And Shi Tianjue gets very shocked, and he starts grinding his teeth. And Yi Junling says to him, is this what you call a gap in cultivation techniques? Also Yi Junling thinks the Human King's seal, after being cultivated by the system's idle training, has reached the great completion level. It's much stronger than the first time I used it. But Shi Tianjue again recovers his body part, and again moves forward to attack Yi Junling, and he says, so what? You still can't kill me. In a prolonged battle you'll lose. And Yi Junling thinks this immortal blood body is quite interesting. Fine, let me test my new technique. The proficiency of this divine ability has reached the level of perfection. Great Wasteland Imprisoning Heaven Finger. First finger, imprison heaven and earth. Second finger, shatter mountains and rivers. Third finger, annihilate all life. Fourth finger, pierce the heavens. And as soon as Shi Tianjue sees Yi Junling's dangerous attack, he gets very scared and he says, damn it, what is this? I take back my earlier words. You are worthy enough to fight me. Let's not hold back anymore. One move will decide between life and death. Blood surge of the Yellow Springs. And Shi Tianjue tries to stop Yi Junling's attack. But Yi Junling's attack is very powerful, due to which Shi Tianjue's body parts get destroyed again. And he comes back to his original form. Then he asks Yi Junling, who are you? And he thinks, why would such a monster appear in this small wasteland province? Have I been away from the outside world for so long that the talents out there have become so formidable? And Hong Qianya thinks it's too strong. In the face of this technique, even the 3,000 flame scripture would pale in comparison. No wonder he was so confident earlier. He never even considered me a threat. And Yi Junling tells Shi Tianjue, I am from the Xiantian sect, Lord of the Misty Peak, Yi Junlin. And Shi Tianjue, gritting his teeth, thinks, how is this possible? Before I infiltrated the wasteland province, I investigated. Even the sect leader of Xiantian sect hasn't reached the nascent soul stage. Then he says, Yi Junlin, I will remember you. Blood escape technique. And Shi Tianjue is preparing to escape from this place using his blood, and seeing this Hong Qianya says, not good, he's escaping. If he escapes, the consequences will be unimaginable. And Shi Tianjue says, Yi Junlin, next time, I won't be so careless. And Shi Tianjue very quickly tries to escape from here. But how can Yi Junling let him go so easily? And using his powers he very easily catches Shi Tianjue, and says to him, next time? No, I won't let it end yet. Feeding on human blood, you are despised by both gods and men. Disappear from this world. And Yi Junling crushes Shi Tianjue and kills him. And when Hong Qianya sees Yi Junling's dangerous powers, he is very surprised, and he thinks the blood demon, who once shook the central domain, has been eliminated by his hands. And Zhao Linga and the emperor become very happy, and they say, great! The demon has been slain by the divine immortal. My great way is finally saved, thanks to the divine immortal. Then Yi Junling suppresses his power, and he says to the system, where's my reward? Don't make me remind you. You call yourself professional. So the system says, coming. Here's the reward for the handsome and dashing. Congratulations, host, you have obtained Supreme Bone, a mysterious bone etched with runes, granting the possessor a supreme innate quality, destined to be a peerless overlord. Does the host wish to fuse with it now? And Yi Junling says, a peerless overlord? So awesome? Quickly! I can't wait! And the system says, binding process initiated. Once the supreme bone has been fused, the host's combat power will skyrocket. Binding complete. Congratulations, host! And Yi Junling's cultivation level increases, and Hong Qianye is surprised to see this and he thinks, what has this guy done now? The energy fluctuations coming from him make my heart shudder. I wonder what kind of great fortune he carries, otherwise how could such a monstrous talent emerge from the wasteland province? Damn it, I need to reassess his true strength. I must hurry and break through to the consolidated body realm to have a chance against him. And the Emperor bows down and says thanks to Yi Junling, and he says, thank you, Divine Immortal, for saving the people of Wei. Our great Wei will record this event in history, so future generations are sure to remember your grace. And Yi Junling says, no need for thanks. Being a good emperor and treating your people well is more important than anything. And the Emperor says, this humble one will remember your teachings. And Zhao Linger says, Divine Immortal, may I join the Xiantian sect? I also wish to slay demons and protect the people just like you. And then Yi Junling's attention goes to Zhao Linger, and Yi Junling starts checking all the details about Zhao Linger. Then Yi Junling comes to know that Zhao Linger's talent is top-grade water spirit root. And he thinks, she does have a decent affinity for cultivation. And Yi Junling says, Linger indeed possesses a good water spirit root. She's a promising student. If you truly have the determination, I will accept. And the Emperor gets surprised and he says, what? Really? Linger, quickly thank the Divine Immortal. And Zhao Linger says, Linger thanks the Divine Immortal. And the Emperor says, Divine Immortal, you have saved Wei and accepted Linger. Please allow me to express my gratitude on behalf of the people of Wei. Let us host a banquet in your honor, and you may rest in the Jingtai Palace for a few days. Yi Junling then looks at Hong Qianye and says, very well, let's go. They then leave. The next morning, Hong Qianye has fully healed himself and his cultivation level has increased, and he says, finally, my injuries have healed, and my cultivation has reached the peak of the nascent soul stage. Since cultivating the 3000 flame scripture and taking those pills, my cultivation speed has skyrocketed. His methods are truly extraordinary. Although you saved me this time, the humiliation El suffered will not be erased so easily. Once I break through to the consolidated body realm, I will repay the humiliation tenfold. Just wait, Yi Junlin. The thought of you groveling before me fills me with anticipation. But then Yi Junling says, Little Hong, come see your master. And as soon as he hears Yi Junling's voice, he starts going towards Yi Junling's room, but he thinks, here he goes again. Do you think I'll tolerate this? Then we see Yi Junling and he says to Hong Qianye, this martial arts novel is quite interesting. It seems the common folk here enjoy face-slapping and overpowered protagonists. If I were to transmigrate to this country, I could probably make a fortune writing novels. Let's start with Battle Through the Heavens. It's bound to be a hit across the land. The author's name will be Mad Potato. Hearing Yi Junling's words, Hong Qianye thinks, what nonsense is he spouting now? And Hong Qianye asks, Master, you called for me? And then Yi Junling reveals a bucket full of water, seeing which Hong Qianye gets a little surprised. Then Yi Junling puts both his feet in that bucket full of water, and says to Hong Qianye, come. Wash your master's feet. And as soon as Hong Qianye listens to Yi Junling, he gets very angry, and he thinks, even the mighty blood demon was slain by this man. Now is not the time to turn against him. Endure a little longer, and Yi Junling says, what? Do you dislike your master? Kneel and wash my feet at once. Disciple would never. And Hong Qianye thinks, I, the former demon sect leader, once a true immortal, have slain countless cultivators. Now I must humble myself to wash the feet of a backwater cultivator. And Hong Qianye gets ready to wash Yi Junling's feet, and Yi Junling smilingly thinks, you think you can outwit me? But as soon as Hong Qianye's attention goes towards water, he gets very surprised, And he thinks, wait, this water is Tai infinite water. This water, if consumed by mortals, grants eternal youth and 200 years of life. For cultivators, it purifies the body, removing all impurities, and greatly boosts cultivation. Even a small bottle of this would cause a frenzy in the central domain. It's something many cultivators can only dream of. And yet this guy is using it to wash his feet? Such a waste. This further confirms that he must have obtained a tremendous fortune. Otherwise, how could he be so ignorant? If I could drink all this Tai infinite water, it would be a tremendous boost to my cultivation. But as soon as Hong Qianye's attention goes towards the water, he gets very shocked because the water looks completely muddy. And seeing this, Hong Qianye feels like vomiting. And looking at Hong Qianye's face, Yi Junling asks him, "What's with that expression? Do my feet stink?" But Hong Qianye says, No. I was just thinking about something else." Yeah, he was thinking about drinking feet water. And Yi Junling thinks the system's check-in rewards gave me so much Tai infinite water. Who knew using it to soak my feet, combined with this cheap disciple's skills, would feel so good? Then Yi Junling says to Hong Qianye, "The water's getting cold. Heat it up." And Hong Qianye says, "As you command, master." And Hong Qianye starts heating the water by using his power, and Yi Junling enjoys this a lot and he starts enjoying it. Then Zhao Linger comes running to meet Yi Junling, but when she sees Yi Junling's face, she is shocked and she starts misunderstanding something and she thinks, what in the world is happening? I never expected this kind of relationship between master and disciple. And Zhao Linger could not see all these things, so she went away quickly. And when Yi Junling sees that Zhao Linger has run away from here, he is shocked and he does not understand anything. Then Hong Qianye says, "Master, was the foot washing satisfactory?" Then Yi Junling says, "Satisfactory? Of course. Little Hong, it's a shame you're a guy. I feel sorry for you." And Hong Qianye thinks, "You bastard, I'll scare you to death if I show it. Just a few more days of your arrogance. I must endure it." And then Yi Junling gets a message from the sect leader, and Yi Junling is shocked to see it. And the sect leader tells Yi Junling, "Junior brother Yi, return to the sect at once. There's a major event in the Wasteland province. An ancient secret realm is about to open. If the Xiantian sect can benefit from it, we will surely rise to glory." Yi Junling is surprised when he hears about the ancient secret realm. And then Hong Qianye says, "Ancient secret realms are treasure troves of cultivation resources, capable of changing the fate of grassroots cultivators and allowing them to ascend to immortality. I never thought such a place would appear in the barren Wasteland province." And Hong Qianye thinks, news of such a realm's appearance can't be hidden. There will surely be chaos, but it's also my opportunity. If I can seize a great fortune from it, combined with the power of the 3,000 Flames scripture, my cultivation level will soar. And then the system gives Yi Junling a new mission and tells him, new check-in mission issued. Host must check in at the Luotian secret realm to receive a very surprising reward. And Yi Junling becomes happy after listening to the system's words and says, "Very surprising? System, explain to me what the hell counts as a surprise?" But the system says, "If I tell you, it won't be a surprise." And Yi Junling says, "Disciple, pack up. Well, bid farewell to the Wei Emperor and return to the Xiantian sect." Then Hong Qianye said, "Understood, master." After some time, the Great Wei Imperial Palace. Yi Junling has come to take Zhao Linger with him. And Zhao Linger says to her father, "Father, I'm reluctant to leave you. Maybe I should stay and keep you company." And the Emperor says, "No. Joining the Xiantian sect is a tremendous opportunity, something many can only dream of. Cherish this opportunity and don't waste your future. Divine Immortal, I will remember your teachings and look after the people as a good emperor. I hope you will look after my daughter." And Yi Junling says, "Everyone has their own destiny. She won't be mistreated in Xiantian sect, but how far she goes depends on her." And Yi Junling says to Zhao Linger, "Come, Linger. Let's go." And Zhao Linger says goodbye to her father. And while leaving she says, "Father, I'll come back to visit you when I can." Then the scene shifts to Feathering Gate, True Inheritance Hall. And we see the elder Jiyoung, and he says, "There's been a lot of activity in the Wasteland province recently. I hear an ancient secret realm is about to open. Also, your father's Wind and Thunder sect has been annihilated by the Lord of Misty Peak from Xiantian sect." So Shower says, "What's his cultivation level?" And the elder Jiyoung says, "According to rumors, he's a newly ascended nascent soul cultivator from the Wasteland province." And Shower says, "Nascent soul? Humph. Killing a nascent soul cultivator is as easy as slaughtering a chicken." Eastern Domain, True Transmission Hall of the Feathered Immortal Sect. And Qinshao says, "Master, what about Elder Mu? Who could have harmed him?" And Master says, "Currently it's still unclear, but all suspicions point to the Profound Heaven sect. However, the question is, what capability does this small sect have to kill the Elder Mu? Just relying on that golden core realm master of Misty Peak?" And Qinshao says, "It seems the culprit is someone else. Regardless, the Profound Heaven sect must be exterminated. That Misty Peak master who killed my father must also die." And Master says, "By the way, this time, an ancient secret realm has appeared in the Wastelands, and the sect will dispatch several elders to accompany you. Remember, you represent the Feathered Immortal sect, and you will compete with other major factions teams. As for the matter of revenge, it can be dealt with after the mission. Your master hopes you prioritize your tasks, understand?" And Qinshao says, "Disciple obeys." Then Qinshao starts leaving and Master says smilingly, "Disciple, you must continue to perform well. With the resources from the sect competition that you won, I am confident in breaking through the Great Ascension bottleneck to reach the Tribulation Transcendence realm. When that time comes, we will all rise together. In the Kunlun realm, those who have reached the Divine Transformation realm are called gods. Those who have reached the Body Integration realm are called heavenly gods. Those who have reached the Great Ascension realm are called venerables or supreme ones. Those who have passed the Tribulation Transcendence realm are known as pseudo-immortals. Being associated with the character, immortal, signifies having the strength to dominate a region. The Wastelands, the most remote and insignificant province, has recently gained fame in the Eastern Domain due to an ancient secret realm with a connection to immortality. And a cultivator says, "Aren't the Wastelands known as the most backward barbarian land? Yet there is still an opportunity for immortality." And another cultivator says, "Just a stroke of luck. Fortunately, the Wastelands cultivators are weak. Such an opportunity for immortality could never fall into their hands." Another cultivator says, "Let's hurry over. By the time the Feathered Immortal sect arrives, there won't even be a drop of soup left." Eastern Domain, outside the Luo Heaven secret realm of the Wastelands. And we see that many cultivators have gathered at this place. Then an old man says, "This time, the secret realm has appeared, and 4 of the 5 major sects have arrived, except for the Profound Heaven sect. Could it be that they have given up?" And a cultivator says, "Unlikely. After annexing the Wind and Thunder sect, they might even be on the verge of competing for the top among the 5 major sections." Then we see a middle-aged man, Moving Mountain sect patriarch, Ouyang Feng, has reached the Divine Transformation realm, and he says, "Haha, I've been in seclusion for so long, and even the once lagging Profound Heaven sect is now trying to outshine my Moving Mountain sect?" And as soon as they see Ouyang Feng they get surprised, and they say, "What? Divine Transformation realm?" And the old man says, "Originally, I thought the Profound Heaven sect had 2 golden core realm cultivators, which was already awe-inspiring, but who would have thought that our Wastelands could produce a Divine Transformation cultivator? And some people welcome Ouyang Feng, 'Welcome back, Patriarch.' And Ouyang Feng says to those people, 'Who would have thought that upon my emergence from seclusion, I would encounter the appearance of an ancient secret realm? It seems fate has willed it. This time, the secret realm will be entered first by my Moving Mountain sect. Are there any among you who disagree?' And they think, with Patriarch Ouyang Feng having reached the Divine Transformation realm, he is now the indisputable number 1 in the Wastelands. And the old man says, 'We respectfully obey the command of the Godly Lord.' And many disciples say, 'The sect leader is mighty, the sect leader is mighty.' In the presence of a Divine Transformation stage expert, who dares to challenge? But then the color of the sky starts changing and lightning starts flashing in the sky and we see a ship and some people say, the God Marshal Holy Palace is here. You wasteland natives, step aside quickly. The Fog Shadow sect is here. If you know what's good for you, scram. This ancient secret realm belongs to the Royal Extremity sect. No one else dares to claim it. Shun Tian Imperial Court, Southern King, late Divine Transformation Realm. And we look at Qin Shao and he says, HM? The Wastelands actually has a Divine Transformation cultivator? And as soon as Ouyang Feng sees Qin Shao, he gets shocked and thinks, hundreds of Divine Transformation cultivators? I've worked hard to break through to the Divine Transformation Realm, and I'm one of the top figures in the Wastelands for the past 10,000 years, yet I'm not worth a mention outside the Wastelands. And Ouyang Feng says, Gentlemen, I, the Patriarch of the Moving Mountain sect, Ouyang Feng, you may call me Xiao Feng. But some disciples say, disgraceful old man, still trying to act young? Get down and stay there. You have no place to speak here. Wastelands natives, even if you've broken through to the Divine Transformation Realm, you are still the lowest of the low. How dare you stand on equal footing with us? Old man, get down quickly and don't embarrass yourself. And Ouyang Feng says, Gentlemen, while the environment here in the Wastelands is harsh, its beings are not lowly. But they say, as fellow Divine Transformation Realm cultivators, why must we obediently step down and let you trample over us? And Ouyang Feng thinks, if I, who is looked up to by my disciples, were to avoid this confrontation and seek a temporary existence, what future would be there for the Wastelands? And Ouyang Feng angrily takes out his sword and shouts, the Wastelands, though barren, fears no battle. Who dares to oppose, step forward. And some cultivators say, arrogant. Old fool, you're asking for death. Attack together, kill this old hound. And Qin Shao says, Gentlemen, hold your ground. This old man is merely a cultivator from the Wastelands. If we attack him together, it would be laughable when word gets out. This way I, the king, will show off and subdue him with one hand. Old hound, let you see the gap between us. And Qin Shao does a palm attack on Ouyang Feng, but Ouyang Feng was not going to give up so easily, and he also attacks with a sword to destroy his palm attack. And he very easily destroys Qin Shao's palm attack, due to which Qin Shao gets angry and says, HM? You old man, it seems I've underestimated you. And Ouyang Feng says, not something new. Come again. Then he moves forward to attack Qin Shao, and seeing this Qin Shao also takes out his weapon and he also moves forward to attack Ouyang Feng, and he says, insolent. Old man, I will make you die. And Qin Shao attacks Ouyang Feng, and Qin Shao's attack is dangerous, due to which blood starts coming out of Ouyang Feng's mouth, but still he is still standing, and seeing this some cultivators say, dirty liar, this is cheating. What a disgrace to the Eastern Domain. Died to protect honor. An appropriate death. I just want to tell you one thing. The cultivators of the Wastelands shall not be humiliated. And Qin Shao says, then I'll fulfill your wish. And he again moves forward to attack Ouyang Feng, but then Qin Shao feels something and a formation starts forming beside him, and then someone says, Amitabha so lively today. And as soon as they hear this they get very shocked, and some people say, it's Master Jingchan from the Hanging Temple of the Buddha State. The one behind him is the Shui family's young master, Shui Tianyi, hailed as the first cultivation family of the spirit state. Then we see a monk who has arrived here, and seeing him Ouyang Feng thinks, this overwhelming pressure, they are at body integration realm. The Wastelands can't win. Then we see some more cultivators. The feathered immortal sect of the Qing state has also arrived. Now, the strongest sects of the Eastern Domain are all here. That one is the holy son of the feathered immortal sect, Qin Shao. I've heard he possesses the sun immortal body and is unmatched among his peers. There's no doubt, he emits the aura of the brightest new star in the Eastern Domain. In the coming 10,000 years, he will write a new legend. Qin Shao? Isn't he the young master of the Wind and Thunder sect? He's one of our own from the Wastelands. And Qin Shao thinks, Wastelands. This starting point where I was discriminated against in the feathered immortal sect truly disgusts me. And the old man says the holy son of the feathered immortal sect is not someone for the Wastelands ants to gossip about. Those who wag their tongues will die. Then we see Qin Shao coming to meet Suresh. And he greets Suresh and he says, Holy son Qin, These lowly wastelands cultivators are better handled by me, so as not to dirty your hands. And Suresh says, as you wish. Then we see our team and they are also looking at all those cultivators, and Sect Master says, I guessed correctly. With this secret realm appearing, old Shen's son would definitely make an appearance. Fortunately, the Profound Heavens sect did not rashly show up. And Zhao Dizhu says, Master, while they are fighting over the secret realm, let's quickly leave the wastelands and lay low for a while. And Sukanaxa says, that still depends on Junior Brother Yi. He is the hope of the Profound Heavens sect. But where is Junior Brother Yi? And then Sect Master notices something and he says, wait, that's... Junior Brother Yi has already gone ahead. Qin Shao is there, going now will be courting death. And now Yi Junling and Hong Qianye enter here. And Ouyang Feng says to Yi Junling, youngsters from Profound Heaven sects, don't be impulsive. Enough, don't go. And Yi Junling thinks, damn it, they're bullying us on our own turf. Then he says, this wastelands can't do without me. All of you, stand still. And Qin Shao says, who are you? State your name. So Yi Junling replies to Qin Shao, your great father, Yi Junlin. And some disciples say, Yi Junlin? Isn't that the peak master of Profound Heaven sect's Misty Peak? And another disciple says, but he's only at the nascent soul stage. Isn't he here to throw his life away? When Qin Shao finds out that it is Yi Junling, he gets very angry because he wants to take revenge. And Yi Junling says to Qin Shao, why did he work up? Got a problem? And Qin Shao says, the Wind Thunder sect's leader, you killed him, didn't you? And Yi Junling says, oh, you mean that idiot? I remember him. He kept bragging that his son had the makings of an immortal. By any chance are you his? And Qin Shao says in an angry voice, I am his son. And Yi Junling says, damn, so you're that idiot's son. And Qin Shao gets very angry and shouts, you, Yi Junlin, I'll kill you. Holy Sun Qin, let me capture this fool and hand him over to you. Brat, how dare you disrespect the Holy Sun? You'll pay for this. And just then Hong Qianye comes to fight with Qin Shao. And when Qin Shao sees Hong Qianye, he says about him, oh? Where'd this beauty come from? And as soon as Hong Qianye hears this, he gets very angry and attacks Qin Shao with fire. And Qin Shao is shocked to see this, and Hong Qianye starts burning him, due to which he feels a lot of pain and he starts screaming with pain. And everyone is shocked to see this, and there is an old man, a divine transformation cultivator. Dead just like that? And Ouyang Feng says, since when does Wasteland Province have a powerhouse of this level? And he thinks, sigh. I once called myself the strongest in Wasteland Province. Truly, there's always someone greater beyond the heavens. Then Hong Qianye comes to Yi Junling. And as soon as they hear that Yi Junling is Hong Qianye's monster, everyone gets even more shocked. And Ouyang Feng says that senior. She is actually Peak Master Ye's disciple? Damn it! Who said Peak Master Yi was only at nascent soul? Since when can a nascent soul take a divine transformation cultivator as a disciple? Step forward, I promise I won't kill you. Profound Heaven sect. Is this powerful? And Sect Master says, Junior Brother Yi, do you even know what you've done? That's Feathered Immortal sect. Run. We'll buy you time. And Zhao Dizhu says, yes. As long as you live, Profound Heaven sect can rise again. You can't die here. And Yi Junling says, don't worry, sect leader. I'm fine. Let me introduce you to a new disciple. Zhao Ling agrees to seniors. After resolving the Wei Kingdom's troubles, I found this promising seedling, a top-grade water spirit root, and the Wei Emperor's daughter. She'll suit heavenly fragrance peak perfectly. And Suman greets Sukanaxu and she says, Zhao Ling pays respects to her master. And Sukanaxu thinks, this girl. She's brimming with spiritual energy. And then someone says, don't you dare look down on me. Yi Junlin. And all of Profound Heaven sect. You'll pay for my father's death. Yi Junlin, come and die. And Yi Junling says, you want to fight me? You're not worthy. Little Hong. Teach him a lesson. And Hong Qianye gets angry and thinks, feels like unleashing a guard dog. But Hong Qianye cannot ignore Yi Junling and so he goes ahead to fight. And Qin Shao says to him, "Coward! You won't even face this holy sun yourself." And Hong Qianye says, "For someone like you, my master needs not lift a finger." And Qin Shao says, "With your strength and beauty, why waste your life in this pathetic sect? Join Feathered Immortal Sect, and I'll ensure you're treated like royalty." But Hong Qianye says, not interested. And Qin Shao says, "Miss, are you certain you won't reconsider?" And Hong Qianye says, "My master is right. Your father was an idiot. And so are you." And Qin Shao gets angry and says, "Fine. You'll regret refusing me. Die." And Qin Shao attacks Hong Qianye, and Hong Qianye is trying to stop his attack, and he destroys Qin Shao's attack very easily. And seeing this, Qin Shao gets surprised and he says, "Huh? You broke my technique so easily?" And Hong Qianye says, "That's it?" And Qin Shao says, "Don't get cocky, this is just the beginning." And Qin Shao starts increasing his energy, and then he attacks Hong Qianye many times. And an old man says, "The Holy Sun's talent is unmatched. With his solar immortal body combined with his heaven tier technique, even a body integration expert wouldn't survive, let alone a mere divine transformation." And a fierce fight begins between them. Ouyang Feng is also surprised to see this, and he is watching the fight carefully. Qin Shao is smiling, and just then Hong Qianye comes out, breaking through the smoke and easily destroys Qin Shao's attack. Qin Shao is shocked to see this and shouts, "I refuse to believe it! I have the makings of an immortal. I'm invincible within my realm." And he again moves forward to attack Hong Qianye, and Hong Qianye thinks, "I'll vent all my frustrations from Yi Junlin onto you. Let me show you true humiliation." And Hong Qianye is dodging all the attacks of Qin Shao with great ease. Then he slaps Qin Shao, and Qin Shao thinks, "Why are my attacks dissolving like fists against cotton? No effect at all. Am I truly inferior to her?" And Qin Shao says, "I've never seen such combat intuition, even in Feathered Immortal sections. How does this backwater sect have a disciple like her?" So Hong Qianye says, "You're just weak. Trash." And the old man says, "Holy Sun, don't doubt yourself. You're Feathered Immortal sect's chosen genius, destined to ascend." And Qin Shao says, "Right, I'm the Holy Sun. I've the makings of an immortal, I'm not defeated yet. Solar Saint Body unleash, Solar Eclipse, Sovereign Tier Divine Art." And Qin Shao makes a dangerous attack on Hong Qianye, and Hong Qianye says, "Childish tricks. Let me show you what it truly looks like to be unrivaled within one's realm. It's time I show you how much of a gap there is between us." 7-colored flaming inferno. And Hong Qianye tries to block Qin Shao's attack, and seeing this a cultivator says, "Is this really the strength of a nascent soul cultivator?" And the old man says, "This level of power could probably annihilate even a body integration expert." And Ouyang Feng says, "I wonder who actually won." And we see Qin Shao, who is injured, and he is shocked. Then some cultivators say, "That's the Holy Sun of Feathered Immortal Sect. Feathered Immortal Sect actually lost." And Hong Qianye says, "A speck of light dares to compete with the brilliance of the moon." And Sect Master says, "Junior Brother Yi, your disciple is incredibly strong." And Zhao Dezhu says, "Even though she defeated Qin Shao, Feathered Immortal Sect still has so many elders. You should leave quickly." Then Su Canaxis says, "Don't worry. There's no need to overthink it." And Hong Qianye comes to Yi Junling, and Yi Junling says, "Little Hong, you did well. Tonight you'll get an extra meal." And Hong Qianye thanks Yi Junling. Then an elder handles Qin Shao, and Qin Shao is in great shock that he has lost. And the elder says to Qin Shao, "Holy Sun, pull yourself together." And Qin Shao says, "Elder Yan, I lost. I'm not invincible at the same level. I've disgraced Feathered Immortal Sect." And the elder thinks, "I never thought the Holy Sun would be defeated by a disciple from this barbaric land." His Dao heart is shattered. If this continues, Feathered Immortal Sect's reputation will suffer greatly. And the elder says, "Holy Sun, don't dwell on it. You still have a bright future ahead. You have the potential to become an immortal." And the elder thinks, "We must stabilize the Holy Sun's Dao heart, and wipe out these barbarians from the Wasteland province to restore Feathered Immortal Sect's glory." And the elder shouts, "You've injured the Holy Sun of Feathered Immortal Sect. This matter must be settled. Someone, go and annihilate these barbarians from the wasteland province. And a cultivator says, I'll do it. And some other cultivators say, Feathered Immortal Sex Foundation is indeed deep. This time, they've sent 9 body integration experts. And a monk says, even though this woman defeated the Holy Sun is only at the nascent soul stage. Against body integration experts, she's like a mantis trying to stop a chariot. And another monk says, what a waste of such great talent. What a pity, what a pity! Then a cultivator moves forward to attack but gets scared after seeing Hong Qianye. Then Yi Junling says, it's fine, little Hong. Leave it to me. And some cultivator says, the peak master of Profound Heaven sect, Yi Junlin, is at the body integration stage? And another cultivator says, our wasteland province actually has a heavenly lord? This is unprecedented. And Ouyang Feng says, I thought Peak Master Ye's disciple was already a blow to my pride, but now I find out he's a heavenly lord. And here I was calling myself the number 1 in the wasteland province. How laughable. And that man moves forward to attack Yi Junling, but before that Yi Junling attacks him. And that man says, you've disrespected the Holy Sun. You barbarians from the wasteland province will all die. And Yi Junling also attacks him and he says, oh? Is that so? And Yi Junling comes close to him, and the man is surprised to see this. And Yi Junling makes a dangerous attack on him and injures him. And Yi Junling thinks, I never thought that after binding the Supreme Bone, my physical strength would become so overwhelming. I can even crush those at the same level with pure physical power. And the elder shouts, everyone attack! Kill him! And everyone together moves forward to attack Yi Junling, but Yi Junling creates a huge spiritual body and stops their attack. And Yi Junling attacks those people with his spiritual body and throws them away, and they get injured. And one man says, cough, cough, what is the rank of this divine ability? And the other man says, this kid's strength is too terrifying. Everyone, use your magical treasures to suppress him. Kill him. Bio's sword technique. And they again attack Yi Junling, but Yi Junling is stopping their attacks very easily. Seeing this, a monk says, Amitabha, mercy, mercy. This benefactor is likely in grave danger. And the man standing next to him thinks, this old bald monk is so hypocritical. He pretends to be compassionate, but the things he does behind the scenes are even worse than what I do. But then again, it's better for such a monster to die sooner rather than later. And Sect Master says, not good. Junior brother Yi is in danger. And Zhao Dizhu says, I told you we should have run earlier. Now it's too late to escape. And Hong Qianye says, what do you all know? And Hong Qianye thinks, after witnessing this guy's extraordinary abilities and way, I'm sure he still has tricks up his sleeve. Let's see what else you've been hiding. And Yi Junling says, since that's the case, let me show you this move of mine. A great divine ability of the Supreme Bone. And Yi Junling releases his power, and everyone is shocked to feel it, and they say, what's happening? What kind of energy is this? Then Yi Junling attacks them with divine tribulation light, due to which all of them get severely injured. And they say, Elder Yen, save us. And now the elder gets very angry and says, I never thought this guy would be so troublesome. The Holy Sun is already severely injured. If fellow elders also fall, how will I explain this when I return? And the elder moves forward to attack Yi Junling, and seeing this they say, great, it's Elder Yan's 3rd grade spiritual artifact, the floating pagoda. This is Elder Yan's greatest weapon, earned when he was promoted to Grand Elder. We're saved. And the elder takes out the floating pagoda, and he comes behind Yi Junling, and is going to attack Yi Junling with that. And seeing this, Yi Junling thinks, perfect. I've been waiting for you. And the elder attacks Yi Junling. But then the system tells Yi Junling, host has encountered an attack from a peak body integration expert, triggering the passive effect of strength against strength, granting perfect body integration cultivation. And Yi Junling very easily destroys the elder's attack, but still the elder does not stop and he attacks Yi Junling again, so this time Yi Junling is ready to attack him. And the elder shouts at Yi Junling and says, You've been hiding your cultivation level. But Yi Junling attacks the elder before that and injures the elder very badly. And the elder has now lost, and he tells Yi Junling, Senior, we admit defeat today. Feathered Immortal Sect voluntarily withdraws from the competition for the secret realm. But Yi Junling attacks the elder and says, you think you can come and go as you please? Die. And the elder gets scared and says, you're going this far. Aren't you afraid of Feathered Immortal Sect's wrath? Wait, I understand now. The Outer Sect's elder Mu. He died at your hands. And Yi Junling makes a dangerous attack on the elder and says to him, that's right. Since I've already offended them, why not kill a few more to liven things up? And Yi Junling kills the elder very badly. And seeing this, a cultivator says, how is this possible? A cultivator from the Wasteland province just crushed a Feathered Immortal Sect elder with one hand. And the man sitting next to him thinks, with the elders fallen and Qin Zhao's Dao heart shattered, Feathered Immortal Sect's reputation and strength will likely suffer greatly. But this will make the situation in the Eastern Domain very interesting to watch. And Qin Zhao thinks, even Elder Yan is no match for him. I never thought the murderer of my father would be so powerful. Can I still take revenge? Then Hong Qianye gets angry at them, and seeing this they say, not good, the elders are in trouble. Let's take the Holy Sun and leave. Activate the golden boat. Hurry. And Hong Qianye says, you think you can show off and then just run away? All of you die. And Hong Qianye attacks them, and seeing this, one cultivator says, after killing the elders of Feathered Immortal Sect, now you want to kill the Holy Sun too? Are you trying to wipe them out completely? And the other cultivator says, this master-disciple pair is truly insane. But then a monk stops Hong Qianye's attack, and that monk says, Lady Benefactor, when will the cycle of vengeance end? Why must you be so ruthless? And Hong Qianye says, old bald monk, don't think I can't see through the tricks of your Buddhist sect. You just want the Feathered Immortal Sect to owe you a favor. Such hypocrisy makes me sick. And the monk says, Lady Benefactor, do not speak recklessly. Your prejudice against Buddhism is too deep, and you are on the verge of falling into the demonic path. This old monk suggests you restrain yourself. But Hong Qianye says, when I was in the Central Domain, what I hated most were these meditator bastards who, while pursuing their own interests, always tried to justify themselves with moral arguments. What's wrong with joining the demonic sect? I don't need you to lecture me. And monk says, stubborn and unyielding. Since that's the case, let this old monk enlighten you. And Hong Qianye thinks this old bald monk's aura is overwhelming. He's actually at the peak of the body integration stage. And the monk moves ahead to attack Hong Qianye, but then Yi Junling comes in front of Hong Qianye to save him. And Yi Junling says to the monk, what? Someone dares to bully my discipline while I'm away? And seeing Yi Junling in front of him, the monk stops and says, Benefactor Yi, you misunderstand. This old monk only wished to guide this junior. But Yi Junling says, guide? You think you're qualified? And Yi Junling thinks, a true immortal who has recultivated doesn't need guidance from a body integration bald monk. And Hong Qianye says to Yi Junling, thank you, master, for your help. This disciple is incompetent. I wanted to intercept that flying boat, but this old bald monk intervened, allowing it to escape. Then the monk says, Amitabha, mercy, mercy. This old monk only felt that things had gone too far, so I stepped in to mediate. If you insist on blaming me, this old monk has nothing more to say. Farewell. But Yi Junling says, you think you can act all high and mighty and then just leave? Stop right there. And monk gets a little surprised and he asks, Benefactor Yi, what is the meaning of this? And the monk thinks the Hanging Temple is one of the top Buddhist forces in the Eastern Domain. You've just offended the Feathered Immortal Sect. Surely you wouldn't dare to offend the Hanging Temple as well. And Yi Junling tells him, you bald monk is quite cunning. You did nothing but still managed to gain a huge favor, while I'm left to bear the blame. Since you're so good at scheming, why don't you calculate when you're going to die? And monk says, Benefactor Yi, that's going too far. But Yi Junling attacks him and tells him, 50 what if I'm going too far? And monk Yi Junling activates a golden bell seal to stop the attack, but his golden bell is unable to stop Yi Junling's attack, and the monk gets slightly injured and starts falling down. But then some of his other monk friends catch him. Then he takes out an artifact and says, "You're pushing it too far. Do you really think the Hanging Temple is a soft target? Since Benefactor Yi is being so aggressive, don't blame this old monk for being ruthless." Om Mani Padme Hum. Buddha's Pharma Manifestation. Master Jingchan, Perfect Body Integration. And one cultivator says this is the Hanging Temple's Dharma from Divine Ability. And the third-grade spiritual artifact, the Nine-Ringed Staff. And another cultivator says, even though Yi Junlin is also at the perfect body integration stage, he's nothing compared to these techniques. Another cultivator says, is Yi Junlin out of his mind? How dare he offend the Hanging Temple? Does he have a death wish? And the monk says, Benefactor Yi, this old monk gave you a chance, but you remain stubborn. Now let me send you to salvation. And the monk attacks Yi Junling, and Yi Junling also gets ready to destroy his attack. And he uses the coffin. And we see that a very big coffin has appeared in the sky, a heaven-burning coffin. And Yi Junling very easily stops the monk's attack using the coffin. And he gets very shocked after seeing this. And Yi Junling thinks, I never thought the heaven-burying coffin would upgrade from a 3rd grade to a 6th grade spiritual artifact as my cultivation broke through. And Yi Junling says, is this all your divine ability amounts to? All of you, get in! And because of the coffin, all the monks start going inside the coffin, and they try to ask for help by shouting, but no one is there to save them. And as soon as he sees the coffin he gets scared and he thinks, evil artifact. Your profound heaven sect actually has such an evil object. And the monk fearfully says, everyone, this man is a demonic cultivator. Quickly kill him. And seeing Yi Junling's dangerous power, the cultivators think, who would dare to intervene at a time like this? And Hong Qianye smilingly thinks, this guy really has backup plans. And the monk again gets ready to attack Yi Junling and he shouts, Benefactor Yi, Amipa. You've already made an enemy of Feathered Immortal Sect. Do you really want to make an enemy of the largest Buddhist sect in the Eastern Domain as well? And Yi Junling says to him, what I hate most are hypocrites like you. Enough talk. Get in. And Yi Junling attacks him and locks him inside the coffin as well. And Yi Junling lifts the coffin in his hands and he shouts to everyone, who else is there? And seeing Yi Junling's dangerous power, all the cultivators are now extremely scared and frightened. And they say this? Who could possibly challenge him now? That's insane. Absolutely insane. And Sect Master says, well done, junior brother. That was unreal. And Zhao Dizhu says, am I dreaming? This can't be real. And then Su Canaxa slaps Zhao Dizhu and Zhao Dizhu says to her, junior sister, why do you hit me? So Su Canaxa says, wait. We actually won? And Zhao Dizhu says, of course it hurts. And Su Canaxa says, this isn't a dream. And Ouyang Feng says, the Wasteland Province actually won? No way. He took down all the challengers by himself, and many cultivators bow down in front of Yi Junling and they all say, long live Heavenly Lord Yi. Heavenly Lord Yi's power shakes the heavens. He's unstoppable. And Suresh thinks, how is this even possible? Is this really the Wasteland Province? Did we come to the wrong place or something? We all thought Yi Junlin was digging his own grave by provoking Feathered Immortal Gate, the strongest immortal sect in the Eastern Domain. But instead of getting crushed, he wrecked them. And he even buried the Hanging Temple's forces. If he keeps shaking up the Eastern Domain, even better. But now, he's made some seriously powerful enemies. Feathered Immortal Gate and the Hanging Temple won't let this slide. Perfect. Let them fight it out. This is the Shui family's chance to profit. Ha! And then something starts happening and the secret realm opens, and seeing this all the cultivators become happy and they say, finally! The secret realm has opened. I've never seen anything this grand in my life. Can we even compete anymore? Now Yi Junling is also happy to see the secret realm and he thinks, took long enough. Now I can finish my check-in mission inside. Oh right, gotta deal with these outsiders first. Then Yi Junling says, all cultivators from the Wasteland Province, you're free to enter the secret realm. As for the rest of you, Get lost. And when Suresh hears this, he becomes very angry and shouts, the Shwe family never even opposed Profound Heaven sect, and yet he's still blocking us. If only our ancestor were here. And his friend says, young master, the higher he climbs, the harder he'll fall. No need to mess with a dead man walking. And Suresh says, true. Pride comes before the fall. His arrogance will be his downfall. Let's go. And another man says, even the Shwe family, one of the strongest left, backed off. No one dares to defy Yi Junlin now. And one man says, ugh, we came all this way for nothing. Let him enjoy his little victory now. It won't be long when he will crash down, and we'll be watching that. And Yi Junling says to his companions, let's move, everyone. Then we see Luotian's secret realm. And Yi Junling says, never thought the secret realm would look like this. Impressive. And the system asks Yi Junling, check in location detected, Luotian's secret realm. Claim reward? And Yi Junling claims it. Then the system says, congratulations, host. You've obtained the Celestial Emperor's Dharma form. Celestial Emperor's Dharma form, when activated, your strength skyrockets, and you unlock the corresponding divine abilities. And Yi Junling says, a Dharma form, huh? Not bad. Master Jingchan's Buddha Dharma form was a nightmare to deal with. If not for the heaven-burying coffin, that fight would have been brutal. And some cultivators say, sky spirit grass, violet crystal vine, golden ginseng, 10,000-year blood mushroom. The place is packed with treasures. Spread out and gather resources, but stay sharp. Watch each other's backs. And Yi Junling thinks, I was planning to leave after the mission, but guess I'll stick around a bit. And one man says, let's check that area. And his friend says, sounds good. I'm in. But then a monster attacks them, and as soon as they see the monster, they say, these beasts are savage. Stay alert. Another one over here. We're surrounded. And Sect Master says, regroup. These are golden chorustage demonic beasts, don't let your guard down. And Hong Qianye says, humph. Think you can freeload off this place? Nothing's free in this world. And then many monsters come to attack them. And as soon as Sect Master sees those monsters, he orders everyone to fight. And they all start fighting with those monsters. And then a monster attacks a female cultivator, and the female cultivator starts asking for help, that someone should help her. And many cultivators attack that monster, but it does not matter to that monster because that monster has bad intentions. He wants to do something wrong with the girl. And the girl is very scared, and she is screaming that someone should help her. And then to save that girl, Hong Qianye attacks that monster, due to which that monster gets very injured and is killed. And that girl sees Hong Qianye in front of her, and Hong Qianye says to that girl, it's over, you're safe now. And the female cultivator says, thank you, Senior Sister Hong. And then one monster moves forward to attack Sect Master, and Sect Master says to Hong Qianye, Nephew Hong, I'm leaving the disciples in your hands. These white apes have nascent soul-level cultivation, and they're fast. Watch yourself. But Hong Qianye says, worrying about me, but worry about yourself first. You're dead meat. And Hong Qianye attacks all the monsters with fire and burns them all to death. And seeing this, everyone becomes very happy, and they say, Senior Sister Hong is unstoppable. She's truly inherited Peak Master Ye's legacy. But Hong Qianye says to them, shut up already. And he thinks, where the hell is that bastard Yi Junlin? Then we see Yi Junling, and Yi Junling say to the system, are you sure the energy fluctuation is coming from this direction? So the system says, confirmed, host. The new mission is ahead. The rewards will be even greater than the check-in reward. Deep within the Luotian secret realm, the Grand Luo Immortal Tree. And someone says the Grand Luo Immortal Fruit has finally ripened. But its emergence has opened the secret realm, allowing human invaders into our land. We must deal with them. Then we see some chief, Stone Tribe's Chieftain Perfect Body Integration. Beast Tribe's Chieftain Perfect Body Integration. And Monster Chief says, I say devouring the Grand Luo Immortal Fruit comes first. Once we consume the fruit, we'll gain the Grand Luo Immortal Body. Then these invaders will be nothing but ants beneath our feet. Then we see Feather Tribe's chieftain perfect body integration. And she says, but that white-furred rat stole the fruit. Now we can't even take a bite. Scale Tribe's chieftain perfect body integration. And he says, the fruit ripened too suddenly. We were even caught off guard. Horn Tribe's chieftain perfect body integration. And he says, the rat ate the fruit and gained the Grand Luo tree's protection. If we attack it now, the tree will retaliate. Wood Tribe's chieftain perfect body integration. And he says, we'll wait until it digests the fruit, then capture it and refine its essence. That way, it's fair and square. And the monster chief says, humph. That greedy rat will pay dearly for its gluttony. The glow is fading. It's almost done digesting. And the mouse wakes up and he is happy and he says, ha, mouse has slept so well. But when he looks in front of him, there are many chiefs in front of him, and he gets scared and he says, hi, big brothers. Did you need something from Mouse? If not, Mouse will be on its way now. And the mouse gets very scared and he starts running very fast. And the monster chief says, damn rat, it's fast. The fruit's power is no joke. And the wood chief extends his hands to catch the mouse and he says, stop gawking. Go after it. Quick. And he is about to catch the mouse, and seeing this the mouse gets scared and he says, squeak. Let's talk this out. Mouse is a reasonable rodent. But he uses his power to open a small portal and goes inside the portal. Then he comes to a little faraway place, but he doesn't like it, and he says, Mouse is dizzy. Where am I? Who am I? And Feather Chief attacks the mouse and she says, it gained the ability of spatial teleportation from digesting the fruit? If it escapes and fully refines the power, we're doomed. We have to end it here. Sky-piercing feathers. And the mouse gets injured because of her attack and he says, Mousa doesn't want to be eaten. Mousa wants to live. Humph. This ends now. And the Stone Chief roars, and the mouse gets even more injured, and he goes tumbling down, and is badly injured. And everyone stares at him. And the Feather Chief says, a filthy rat dares steal the Grand Luo immortal fruit? Do you even understand its worth? How dare a lowly creature like you touch it? And the Monster Chief says, what? Can't run any more? Ha ha. You really thought eating the fruit would let you escape us. And the mouse fearfully says, it didn't have your name on it. Why can't Mouse eat it? Now you blame Mousa? So unfair. And the Wood Chief says, the Grand Luo tree sustains this entire realm. It takes eons to bear a single fruit. Whoever consumes it gains the Grand Luo immortal body, the supreme physique of the Kunlun realm. Our clans have guarded it for generations, and you just waltzed in and stole it. You deserve death. Return the fruit to its rightful place. And the mouse says, what? Mousa didn't know it was that serious. What now? Mouse is gonna die. Someone! Save Mousa! And the Wood Chief attacks the mouse. But then he feels a dangerous aura and looks back and asks who it is. Then we see that Yi Junling has come there and he says to the system, the energy fluctuation you detected. It's inside this rat? So the system says, ding. Correct. It consumed the Grand Luo immortal fruit and now harbors the Grand Luo immortal body immense potential. Ding. New mission, take the white-furred rat as a disciple. Reward, extremely valuable. And Yi Junling thinks, ho? The Grand Luo immortal body? Now that's interesting. And the mouse says to Yi Junling, Mr. Hero. Save Mousa. These bullies wanna eat me. And Yi Junling thinks, deja vu. Why am I always rescuing future disciples? Am I Tang Sanzang now? Well, little Hong's too rebellious. This plump rat looks obedient. Perfect disciple material. And then the Monster Chief attacks Hong Qianye and says to him, Invader! How dare you ignore us? Pay the price. But Yi Junling easily stops his attack with his hands, and Yi Junling says to him, This rat's mine. And I'm in a good mood. I'll spare your lives. Now scram. And the Stone Chief says, You're at the same body integration stage as us. You think you are any special? And the Monster Chief says, Yeah. Let's crush him together. And after listening to both of them, Yi Junling gets serious and does a palm attack on the Monster Chief, due to which the Monster Chief falls very far away and blood starts oozing out of his mouth, and he says, "Huh? How can a simple punch carry so much power?" And the Feather Chief attacks Yi Junling, and along with him the Wood Chief also attacks. But Yi Junling starts stopping all their attacks very easily, and he says, "Since you insist on resisting, don't blame me. Great Desolate Imprisoning Heaven Finger." And Yi Junling does a dangerous attack on all of them, to stop which they make a barrier, but the barrier is not able to stop Yi Junling's attack for long. And Yi Junling uses his power, and he says, "Oh? You guys brought reinforcements? Not bad. Fine. Time to test my new reward. Celestial Emperor's Dharma form."